hosts Coastal Carolina before the Gamecocks duel with Clemson next week. And at 6:45 tonight, it's 6-4 LSU hosting Western Kentucky. When we come back, we continue to count you down to kickoff between the Tigers and Bears from a cloudy Jordan-Hare Stadium. Andy Burcham's exclusive pregame conversation with interim head coach DJ Durkin is next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
At Auburn University's Harvard College of Business, education is tailored to each student's individual needs. Our students receive personal guidance from industry mentors and career coaches. They learn by doing, through hands-on projects and real-world experiences. The result? Graduates who don't just know business, they're ready to lead and innovate from day one. That's what makes them distinctly Harvard. Harvard College of Business, inspiring business. Discover more at harvard.auburn.edu.
Where were you when this happened?
Angle to the left. Auburn 30, Alabama 20. Well, the Auburn sideline is celebrating, and they just brought out the Gatorade jug, and they doused Coach Dye. He's soaking wet. 3rd down and 10 for Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth out of the shotgun is going to throw long. Looking for Sanderson. Knocked down and intercepted. Intercepted by Dennis Wallace. And this one, my friends, is history.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment. This is Auburn football on the Auburn Sports Network.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit. But we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
Exclusive game day coverage of Auburn football continues with the DJ Durkin pregame report. Presented by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. When you have the right team behind you, it's easy to play with confidence. The same is true when it comes to your health. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama provides just what you need to feel healthier and happier. Here's Andy Burcham with Coach Durkin.
Well, the big announcement came out on Thursday, Coach, making the announcement that Deuce Knight will get the start today against Mercer. Let's kind of go through this week. First, the announcement that Ashton would sit out this game, preserve his redshirt year, and then a week of competition to get to Thursday and make that announcement with regard to Deuce.
Yeah, I mean, really, just I want to credit our players and those guys for how they've handled all of that. That's a lot, right, with the announcement of Ashton, and I just feel it's the right thing to do for him and his family. I think it's pretty clear that that's what's best for him and for our program. And then we go through the week, and I said earlier I'm going to play both quarterbacks, and we're going to play both of them, but we wanted them to go settle on the field. We don't want to make a decision right away. Let's go practice and see how these guys prepare and what they do. Deuce has been amazing. He's prepared really, really well. I think he's got a different glimmer in his eye knowing he's got a chance to go out there and play, and he's excited. We are excited for him, and I told the team, man, it's our job it's not just all Deuce. We got to go play well around him and go help him. That's what it is. Quarterbacks get a lot of the credit. They also get a lot of the blame. The truth falls somewhere in between, but it's the job of your teammates and the guys around to go play at a high level.
What did you see from Deuce? What did Derek Nix see from Deuce this week? And Ken Austin see from Deuce this week to make that announcement that he would get the start here today?
Just urgency in what he's doing, urgency in his communication with the offense, getting guys where they need to be lined up, urgency in his mechanics and delivering the ball. That's what it is. We want him to play with, a clear mind and know where to go with the ball and what to do, and you have to go show that in practice, and he did that. He did a great job preparing both on and off the field.
And then what did you see from Jackson throughout this week? I mean, this has been a year where he had been the starter almost the entire season and now splitting time today with Deuce.
Yeah, Jackson is an amazing young man. He really is. He's been through a lot of ups and downs, and that is not easy what he's gone through, no matter how anyone cuts it or how you look at it. And a credit to him, he prepared really well this week as well. And Jackson's ready to play. And I think Jackson has a lot of good football ahead of him. And so, the plan is when he gets in today, he's going to be able to go show that. I think Jackson, we have a good plan for him as well. He's going to let it loose. He's prepared the right way. I'm excited to see him play.
Take a step back. Today is a senior day for these guys. For a head coach, what goes through your mind? I mean, there's a lot of things going on, and now part of that is to honor these seniors and those families as they're on campus here today. Yeah,
that's number one goal. We got to get that done for these guys. They've when you're a senior in a program, you've invested a lot of time and effort, and you can't just let that go by fast. I think you have to understand these guys. They sit there as freshmen and think you have all the time in the world, and then you blink your eyes, snap your fingers, and all of a sudden you're a senior. And it's the old adage. As a senior, you can look back and say that to young guys. Young guys never get that message. They don't understand it till you're there. And so, just for these guys, I think it's the right thing for our team to go play well for them today and honor those guys in the right way.
Did someone ever say that to DJ Durkin, the player, as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I was one of those dumb freshmen too. I was like, oh yeah, whatever. I got all the time in the world, and it goes fast. As is life. And so I think for all of us, it's always being where your feet are. And I told our team, this is not about any other way than how you honor a senior is you go play really well. You play really hard, and you play to your capability and give them all you have on the field.
Evaluate the last 2 weeks of practice, the off week, and then getting ready for this Mercer Ball Club here today.
You know what? It's been really good. I credit to our players again. We challenge them in the bye week. I think you got to have objectives and intent every day of practice. So in a bye week, it's easy to kind of lose that a little bit, right? There's no opponent coming up. And so we did that by day, really by position, and even down to the individual of this is what we are working on today that you need to improve on. Our coaching staff did a great job breaking that down. And then into the game week, our guys have been laser focused. And obviously it has been all about Mercer. This is a good football team. They're 9-1. They got a lot of good numbers on both sides of the ball. We've been pointing all that out and put together a great plan for our guys to go execute.
We'll talk more about this Mercer Ball Club when we come back. Brought to you by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama.
When you have the right team behind you, it's easy to play with confidence. The same is true when it comes to your health. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama provides what you need to feel healthier and happier. A choice of plans, a large network of doctors and hospitals, and personal support to help you choose the right plan with confidence. No second guessing, no confusion. Just care that works for you and your family. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is proud to be on your team and proud to be a sponsor of athletic programs across the state.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
The Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine in Auburn is dedicated to its mission of transforming medical students into caring, compassionate physicians. VCOM partners with Auburn University for student activities, shared learning experiences, and research opportunities. Students are instructed in a hands-on learning environment by outstanding faculty members that are dedicated to student success. VCOM is working to improve the health of Alabama's citizens by increasing the number of primary care physicians throughout the state, especially in rural and underserved areas. Find out more at vcom.edu.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Welcome back on the DJ Durkin pregame report. All right, you mentioned Mercer just before the break. It's a team that has already clinched its second straight Southern Conference championship. It's number 6 in the country in FCS. It is going to the playoffs after this game here today. It is number one in offense. It's number one in defense in the SoCon. So let's take it first from the offensive standpoint. A quarterback, a freshman that's thrown for over 3,200 yards, 33 touchdowns. He leads all Division I quarterbacks, whether it's FBS or FCS, in passing yardage. So what do you see first out of this Mercer offense that you'll face here today?
Well, you mentioned, it starts with the quarterback. I think he does a really good job of throwing in rhythm. You could tell, like, he knows where to go with the ball. He feels comfortable in the offense, and it is get the snap, and he's in his rhythm and delivers the ball where it needs to be. I think that's what he does best. So it's our job on defense to disrupt that by both, mixing up coverages and also with pass rush to alter that rhythm. Because when he is in rhythm, he's really good, and he's got receivers do a great job going to get the ball. He in one-on-one situations will throw that ball up and give his guys a chance to go make a play on it.
Is it a team that likes to dink and dunk, or is it a team that's going to try and get big chunks here today?
Big chunks. They're a vertical passing team. Their route tree and their design of plays are to get vertical and get down the field. So they do it quite a bit in all different situations and down and distance and field position as well. I mean, they want to push the ball vertically down the field.
What is a key against this Mercer offense here today?
It's that we got to affect the quarterback. We need to affect him. We need to be multiple in our coverages so that he's not comfortable with what we're playing, and we got to do a good job of getting pressure up front and winning in pass rush.
That's certainly something that Mercer has done from the defensive side. 40 sacks as a team. Andrew Zock, their outstanding defensive end, with 18.5 tackles for loss, 11.5 sacks by one guy. I mean, this is a team that will certainly try to put pressure on Deuce Knight and Jackson Arnold here today.
Yeah, they do. They do a good job of getting in the backfield. They're disruptive. So sacks, tackles for loss, and their run defense is good as well for that reason. They want to penetrate and get in the backfield. So yeah, we got to do a great job again of keeping our offense in rhythm and them off balance. You don't want to be in predictable passing situations. That just creates all those opportunities for those guys to pass rush and get the sacks you're talking about. So we got to do a good job of staying on track, winning on first down, and effectively running the ball today.
How do you, when you go into a game like this one, with another huge game coming up and all of the distractions that go in, what's the key to focus and being laser-like in your focus, as you mentioned, on a week like this?
Yeah, it's simple. It's like control what you can control, and that is right now being 1-0 this week. And that's it. There's nothing you could do, think about, say that is going to help for anything in the future. It's this week. And so that's been the message every day. I think our players really respond to that. That's been, shown in how we've practiced, how we've prepared. It is a singleness of purpose in our mindset, and, I think our guys done a good job with it.
Against a defense that has 40 sacks coming into today. Granted, it's an FCS team, but it's 40 sacks. That's a big number. Give me a key offensively for Auburn here today, Coach.
Yeah, we got to win on first down to stay out of predictable pass situations. We got to move the launch point for the quarterback and have him throw in rhythm. I think when Deuce or Jackson, whoever's in there, when their eyes are in the right place and they're deciphering where to go with the ball, they'll get rid of it on time and we're going to be fine. It's when you get off track or in predictable passing situations where you give the advantage back to the defense, and so we got to stay out of that.
Wish all the best here today, War Eagle.
Yeah, War Eagle.
With the Auburn head coach, I'm Andy Burcham.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama has been proud to present the DJ Durkin Pregame Report. We're proud to be on your team and proud to be a sponsor of athletic programs across the state. Now, stay tuned for more of the Sun South John Deere Countdown to Kickoff. This is the Auburn Sports Network. Bill Giants, Alabama is proud to support this broadcast of Auburn football. The state of Alabama has a proud history of building ships for the U.S. Navy, and today it's helping deliver the Navy's next generation vessels. With thousands of jobs and training opportunities open statewide, we're here to connect you with the companies building the fleet. Interested in careers building the next generation of Navy ships right here in our state? Visit BuildGiantsAlabama.com to learn more. Where were you when this happened?
56-yarder. Does not have the leg. And Chris Davis takes it in the back of the end zone. He'll run it out to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh, my God. Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow! Oh my God! Auburn wins! Auburn has won the Iron Bowl! Auburn has won the Iron Bowl in the most unbelievable fashion you will ever see! I cannot believe it! 34-28!
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment. This is Auburn football on the Auburn Sports Network.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
Senior Day at Jordan-Hare Stadium. National championship teams from 1958, 1983, 1993, and 2004 being honored. And Auburn gets its final non-conference test of the regular season against a two-time league champion. Good afternoon, a War Eagle from Jordan-Hare Stadium with Jason Campbell, Brett Edens, Brad Law, Jeff Shear, Gene Dulaney, Patrick Tisdale, Britt Bowen, and Ben Harling. I'm Andy Burcham. 2 weeks ago, Auburn unleashed the best all-around offensive performance of the season at Vanderbilt. Ashton Daniels, Eric Singleton Jr., and Cam Coleman had career days, but it wasn't enough in an overtime loss heading into the Tigers' final bye week of the season. Mercer comes to the Plains after clinching its second straight Southern Conference crown. Freshman quarterback Braden Atkinson leads all of Division I with over 3,200 yards passing and 33 touchdown passes. Sophomore defensive end Andrew Zock leads the defense with the nation-leading 40 sacks. He has 18.5 tackles for loss with 11.5 sacks this season. Auburn needs a win today to keep its bowl hopes alive. Ashton Daniels will sit out to preserve his redshirt year, and freshman Deuce Knight will get his first start at quarterback. Can the Tigers control one of the best teams on the FCS level? The Sun South John Deere countdown to kickoff continues in a moment. The fans are out today, Gabe.
That's right, Andy. Big games mean bigger tailgates.
Check out that Ford F-150 truck, a championship caliber performance.
Flawless execution, Andy. Smart, powerful, and with available Pro Power on board, F-150 just took this tailgate over the top.
Work or play, it's always game on with a Ford F-150 truck. For the latest offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today.
See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
You work hard to keep your car running and your home safe, so it only makes sense to keep them protected with a company that has your interest at the heart of what they do. That's why turning to Country Financial for your car and home insurance is an easy choice. Country Financial has been providing insurance and protecting families like yours for 100 years. That's the kind of stability you can trust. Our dedicated reps live and work in your communities and are ready to connect you to get you the insurance that fits your needs. Get more from your car and home insurance at countryfinancial.com.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back, and it's still bigger and better than any chicken sandwich out there. More chicken strips, more Monterey Jack cheese smothered in buffalo and ranch, all on a 5-inch bun. There's so much crispy, cheesy, saucy goodness, you may find yourself speechless when someone asks what's your favorite part. Not because you can't find the words, just because it's hard to talk when your mouth's full with this much deliciousness. The Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back for a limited time. What a burger.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first, before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus their front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night.
Okay, Kirk.
I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You're listening to Auburn football. Now, back to more of the Sun South John Deere countdown to kickoff. When it comes to outdoor projects, nothing beats quality John Deere equipment from a team you can depend on. Visit sunsouth.com. SunSouth is the preferred tractor dealer of the Auburn Tigers.
Representatives from the 1958, 83, 93, and 2004 national champs on the field for a big War Eagle on this beautiful day for football as Auburn gets set to face Mercer. We welcome you back to Pat Dye Field at Jordan-Hare Stadium with the Hall of Famer, Jason Campbell, joining us today in the booth. I'm Andy Burcham. Glad to have you with us today. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Jason, what are your Ford keys to today's game?
Yeah, Andy, today is a really good matchup for Auburn going against a Mercer team that averaged 520 yards of offense. So to me, it starts with defense first. Got to set the tone up front, not let their quarterback get comfortable in the passing game. Our defensive backs has also got to hold up against their receivers. Number two for me, Auburn has to neutralize the defensive end. This guy's a dude, Zoc for Mercer. This guy has 11 and a half sacks, 18 and a half tackles for a loss as well. Like, he's a guy on a mission, so we got to make sure we account for him every time we line up on the offense. Number three for me, protect Deuce Knight. I know he's going to be excited. I know this is his first opportunity to start in front of this crowd today, and you know the emotions are going to be there, but like Coach Durkin said in pregame, it's up to the players around him to rise their play up anytime you're starting a freshman quarterback. And number four, cut it loose. You know, come out here today, have fun, cut it loose. Don't underestimate your opponent, but get after him.
Auburn University's Raptor Center, a division of the College of Veterinary Medicine, celebrating 25 years of pregame Eagle flights during the 2025 football season. Honor an Auburn tradition and support the center's work during its 25th anniversary campaign. Learn more at vetmed.auburn.edu/Raptor. Auburn University marching band about to make its way onto Pat Dye Field. Speaking of Pat Dye Field, morning, a lot of rain here in the area overnight and this morning, so we'll send it downstairs, get a turf report. Brett Eden's on the sideline with this Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
We're at Jordan-Hare Stadium on Pat Dye Field, the best structural field you're probably going to play on in the SEC, maybe the country. It has drained well. It's still a little damp, but I do expect us to try to really run the ball, control the ball, and not put the game on Deuce's shoulders at least too early in the game. Try to control the clock, but the field is in great condition. Should be a fast track and easy play today.
Hats off to the folks that maintain all of the athletic grounds here at Jordan-Hare Stadium. They're simply the best out there, and typically when you get this late in a season, you'll see the wear and tear on a playing surface. Not here, though, on Pat Dye Field at Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Yeah, Auburn does a really nice job of taking care of this football field, especially the grounds crew. Like, this thing look like it's in perfect shape for this time of the year where you got all kind of weather. You got rain, you got cold, you got frost in the mornings, and to still maintain it to be in the shape that it is. I can't even tell that it rained last night or this morning.
All right, let me go back to 2001 and the first start for one, for Jason Campbell as the starting quarterback as a freshman at Auburn. You remember that day? What was going through your mind as you were getting ready to start for the Auburn Tigers?
Yeah, I remember that game. It was against Ball State. Coming in here, the biggest thing for me, Andy, was when you're a highly recruited, touted quarterback, my nickname was the Future. You know, everybody on the football team called me the Future. And the first thing you want to do is go out there and show everybody that you belong, and, you know, and give everybody, you know, what the hype was about, right? And that can be your first mistake. I ended up having a good game that game, but at the same time, there is pressure, especially when you're a highly touted recruit, because you want to perform at a high level, you want to perform well. But if I'm Deuce, I tell him, hey, man, come out here. Don't try to win the game in one throw. You know, don't try to take over the game in the first quarter to prove like, hey, this is I'm supposed to be out here. Just come out here, have fun, trust the guys around you, play within the system, give these guys the opportunity to make plays, and get yourself into a rhythm. I would say that, like, if you don't see trust your eyes and your feet. If your eyes and your feet are not aligned and you don't trust what you see, find the dump-off guy. Just get some completions and get your confidence going.
All right, from a much different perspective, what is Jackson Arnold's approach here today? He has been Auburn's starter all season long until the Vanderbilt ball game. What goes through his mind as he gets another crack out here today?
Resilience. When you think about it, he came in the Kentucky game for, just a spare minute, but it wasn't in there long. And this is going to be his opportunity as well when he does get opportunity to get in the game. Is you're not worried about all the things that's transpired. Like, you're focusing on, okay, how can I continue to naturally grow? How do I be able to move forward? I haven't had the season that I wanted to have, and there could be various reasons for that, right? Like we said, the offense sputter, for a good amount of time there. But at the end of the day, just come out here and cut it loose with your opportunity to present itself as well.
It's a very important game for both schools. For Auburn, it's a tune-up for the Iron Bowl. For Mercer, Jason, it's a tune-up for their playoff run. Yeah. They go to the playoffs. This is their last regular season game for the Bears. Next up is a drive to a national championship.
Yeah, you're right. Their playoffs started immediately following this ball game. They're gearing up to get ready to try to go and win a championship at their level. And when you think about it for them as well, they want to try to come out of this thing as healthy as possible. But also they're going to be competitive, because the one thing, Andy, you don't want to lose is your edge when you get ready to go into the playoffs. Sometimes I think you see people sick guys and everything and not going to play this game. And sometimes it can hurt you because you lose that edge and you lose the rhythm. And I think for them, the most important thing is come out here and play today and play hard. I think for Auburn, you still have an opportunity to be bowl eligible. So come out here today, you got to secure the win here first before you get to the Iron Bowl. And that puts all the marbles on next weekend's game here in Jordan-Hare, a night game at that, with Alabama having to win to go to playoffs and Auburn having a chance to knock them off and make a bowl game.
First things first today, Auburn and Mercer. Stay tuned, much more to come. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Nugget bells, nuggets all the way.
Hi, I'm Kylie.
I'm John.
And I'm Harrison.
And a little thing we love about the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets
is sharing them when we cut down the Christmas tree.
We will pack the car with gifts. And of course, we go and pick up our family's favorite nuggets.
Every nugget is tasty times quadrillion.
And we get all the sides.
Yeah, the ooey gooey mac and cheese is a big hit.
Share the nuggets, share the joy. Order the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Where were you when this happened?
Down to cases now. 4th and 20 for Alabama at the Auburn 46. Doyle has it. Doyle looking. And he's going to throw long downfield. This one is intercepted. Intercepted by Carlos Rogers at the 14-yard line with 3:12 left to play. We're down to 20 seconds in the game. And folks, it's time to paint Tuscaloosa town orange and blue. Campbell got the snap, dropped down. This game will be over. And ladies and gentlemen, the Auburn Tigers have come to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And they have defeated heavily favored and highly ranked Alabama by the score of 17-7.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment. This is Auburn football on the Auburn Sports Network.
Saturdays in the South mean football and outdoor projects. And when it comes to outdoor projects, nothing beats quality John Deere equipment from a team you can depend on. That's why we trust Sun South, where owning the best equipment made is easy and affordable, whether you're working on your lawn, camp, farm, job site, or even ball field. For all your outdoor equipment needs, visit Sun South with 21 convenient locations, or shop online at sunsouth.com. Sun South, equipment for those that do. Sun South is the preferred tractor dealer of the Auburn Tigers.
This is Auburn football, and these are the Yellowwood starting lineups for the Tigers. Defensive line.
Kendrick Falk, Howland Home, Alabama, Howland Home High School.
Bobby Jameson Travis, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Minneapolis North High School.
Malik Gladden, Montgomery, Alabama, Pike Road High School.
Kieron Crawford, Memphis, Tennessee, Briar Crest Christian School.
Linebackers.
Bryce Diaz, PG County, Maryland, St. Francis Academy.
Xavier Atkins, Jonesboro, Louisiana, Summer Creek High School.
Secondary.
Kaden Lee, Atlanta, Georgia, Cedar Grove High School. Jalen Crawford, Atlanta, Georgia, Parkview High School.
Jacquez Robinson, Jacksonville, Florida, St. Louis High School.
Caleb Harris, Belgium, Alabama, Thompson High School.
Sebastian Smith, Mumford, Alabama, Mumford High School.
Offensive line.
Xavier Chapman, Buford, South Carolina, World Branch Early College High School.
Dylan Wade,
Houston, Texas, Cypress Falls.
Mason Murphy, Riverside, California, J. Sarah Catholic High School. Jeremiah Wright, Selma, Alabama, Selma High School.
Isaiah Miller, Memphis, Tennessee, Wooddale High School.
Receivers.
Cam Coleman, Phoenix City, Alabama, Central High School.
Eric Singleton, Atlanta, Georgia, Alexander High School. Perry Thompson, Foley, Alabama, Foley High School.
Tight end.
Brandon Frazier, McKinney, Texas, McKinney North High School.
Running back.
Jeremiah Cobb, Montgomery, Alabama, Montgomery Catholic.
Quarterback.
Deuce Knight, Roosevelt, Mississippi, George County High School.
Special teams.
Alex McPherson, Fort Payne, Alabama, Fort Payne High School.
Hudson Cox, Seymour, Australia, St. Mary's High School.
Reed Hughes, Conway, Arkansas, Conway High School.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
You've been listening to the Sun South John Deere Countdown to Kickoff on the Auburn Sports Network. Now, it's game time. Exclusive play-by-play coverage of Auburn football is brought to you by Coke Zero Sugar, the Coke taste you love with zero sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. Ford. Visit your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers. East Alabama Health. By Alabama Power. Proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers. Allstate. You're in good hands. Old Dominion. Official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics. By Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A. Bud Light. Proud sponsor of Auburn Athletics. Easy to drink. Easy to enjoy. And by Cook's Pest Control. Score superior protection from pests and termites by calling Cook's Pest Control. With Brett Edens on the sidelines. And alongside Jason Campbell. Here's the voice of the Auburn Tigers, Andy Burcham.
Auburn University marching band of the south side of Pat Dye Field getting ready for the Tigers to enter in their second to last home game of the season as Auburn gets set to face the Bears of Mercer. Game day weather brought to you by Sensagreen, proud sponsor of Auburn Athletics. The experts at Sensagreen with Carrier create a cool indoor retreat for heating, cooling, and insulation, offering total comfort care for your Tiger family in East Alabama, West Georgia, and Huntsville. Contact today at sensagreen.com. Carrier, turn to the experts. 74 degrees, now partly cloudy skies overhead. Very little wind to speak of right now out of the west, southwest at 1 mile per hour and 82% humidity. We're hoping that the rain has moved through Lee County, Alabama, and we're getting set for Auburn and Mercer here this afternoon. Before we get to the coin toss, give me one quick key for Deuce Knight at quarterback today, Jason.
I think the best thing for Deuce Knight is get him an easy early completion. What I mean by that, give him a hitch or a slant or maybe just a little flare route to the running back just to get him comfortable. You know that's the biggest thing for any quarterback coming to the ball game, especially a true freshman, is I want to get off to a great start. I think Auburn offense can help him by doing that, by running the ball early and lining up some easy throws to get him in rhythm.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Auburn's captains today, number 72, Tutal Miller, number 95, Bommy Jamison Travis, number 87, Brandon Frazier, number 15, Keldrick Falk, and they're about to head to midfield for the coin toss here this afternoon. And the toss of the coin is presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. You will hear from referee James Carter today. Auburn won the toss at Vanderbilt 2 weeks ago. May have been the first time Auburn has won the toss all season long. And we'll get the toss of the coin presented by Kia of Auburn.
Gentlemen, welcome to today's contest. Auburn, you're the home team. Mercer, you're the visiting team, and you'll call the toss. This is the coin. That's heads. That's tails. What's your call?
Heads.
Heads is the call. If it's heads, you win the toss.
Defer.
You want the ball. Which way would you like to kick. We want to kick towards the line.
All right, Mercer wins the toss. We get to see Deuce Knight early, guys. Jason, keys to a freshman quarterback on his first drive.
Yeah, you get the coin toss. We're going to find out early and often, right? You get an opportunity. You don't even get a chance to sit on the sideline and get a spurt of water. You got to go straight immediately to the football field, but I like it. I think everyone's excited to see the lefty come out here and throw the football. I think the biggest thing for me, Andy, is seeing how the receivers adjust to his throws, because he throws a tight spiral. He can throw the ball deep. He can launch it. He is a big arm quarterback, but he's a lefty, and they're used to catching from right-handed quarterbacks.
Auburn played 2 weeks ago in that overtime loss at Vanderbilt. Granted, that was Ashton Daniels' start. It was a career day for Jackson, but it was also a career day for Cam Coleman and Eric Singleton Jr. Do you expect Auburn to go back to number 1 and number 8 again here today?
Oh, yeah, especially like those two guys, I think, combined for almost 20 catches, a little over 20 catches, and over 200-something yards receiving 2 weeks ago in Vanderbilt. And I think the biggest thing is you saw Coach Nitz just let it fly. Like, he got into a rhythm of play calling where we had Vanderbilt on their heels. They didn't know who was running the ball. They didn't know who was passing the ball. And then when plays need to be made, the thing that Ashton Daniels did really well, he saw number 8, and he threw the ball up to him and gave him an opportunity to go up and high point a couple balls is one-on-one. And I think that's something these guys are understanding, that when 8 is one-on-one, that's open. And I think Eric has also, in the middle of the field, is his key to success. Like, he does a really good job of option routes and getting open over the middle of the field.
Auburn with 563 yards of total offense at Vanderbilt 2 weeks ago, 183 more than it amassed in any other league game this season. The total yardage also the most in an SEC game since 2019, and the most against a ranked opponent since 2016. There was a huge difference in Auburn's offense 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was a huge difference, and like I said, in a short period of time, right? Coach Freeze was kind of let go that Sunday, and then you got a couple of days to prepare. As Coach Durkin as the head coach, and then Coach Nitz moved to the play calling duties, and he did an outstanding job of going up there and putting up some points against a really good Vanderbilt team, and we'll see how things can continue today. But like I said, we are starting a true freshman quarterback today, so there's a lot of nuances continuing on this team, Andy, but it tells you one thing, though. This talent does not lack talent. This roster does not lack talent.
Rayshawn Pleasant at the goal line for Auburn. The Tigers will defend the south end zone here in the first quarter of play. Reese Griffith, outstanding place kicker for Mercer to kick this one away. And we are underway. And the kickoff sails 5 yards deep into the end zone. There is no return. And Deuce Knight leads Auburn on the field. 6'4", 217-pound freshman from Lucedale, Mississippi. Very limited action for Auburn this season. He's 2 of 5 for 20 yards, his longest 14-yard pass. And he leads Auburn on the field. Ball between the hashes for the Tigers at the 25-yard line. Tigers in the home blue uniform, home blue jerseys, the white trousers, the classic, the iconic Auburn white helmet. Auburn in the shotgun with Deuce Knight and Jeremiah Cobb to his right against a very good Mercer offense or defense. Deuce gets some time, now rolls out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's to the 30, 35, 40, up the field, down the sideline, foot race. Deuce Knight, 10-5, touchdown. He goes 75 yards. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, that didn't last long to see the Deuce Knight show here, and Jordan Herron goes 70 yards on his first play from scrimmage. They call a passing play, goes through a progression, doesn't like what he sees, but the kid shows you the foot speed to go along with the size. What a start to his first start in Jordan Herron.
When's the last time Auburn went that long on the first play from scrimmage? Was it Carnell in 2000?
Yeah, 2003 against in the Iron Bowl.
Yes.
Went 80 yards from the first play of scrimmage.
Out for the extra point. It is on the way. And it is good by Alex McPherson. Now 26 of 26 this season and 78 of 78 in his career. The last time Auburn went the distance on the first play from scrimmage actually was Arkansas in 2016. Wow, what a first play, though, for Deuce Knight in his first start. 75 yards, 15 seconds. And that's your Sun South John Deere drive summary. the preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com.
How about that? Your first touchdown run is 75 yards.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad. And he wore number 2 in high school, and then he got to Auburn. Of course, Cam Newton number retired. And he went for number 9.
Connor Gibbs is out. Braden Smith, who is their punt returner and a kick returner, is in the north end zone looking into the sunshine as Gibbs puts a foot into it for the first time today. And there will be no return for Mercer. Folks just settling into their seats when Deuce Knight went 75 yards down the right sideline.
Yeah, they're probably wondering, like, what happened? Like, what did I miss? Like, was it a long pass? Was it what was it? Nope, it was a 75-yard touchdown scramble by Deuce Knight.
All right, Braden Atkinson will lead Mercer on the field. 230 of 334 this season. 3,238 yards, 33 touchdowns, just 5 interceptions for the freshmen, both of these freshman quarterbacks here today. He is flanked by C.J. Miller to his left. Ajante Dabbs in the slot to the left for Mercer from the right hash. Atkinson looks and he throws. The pass is caught across the 25-yard line out to the 28-yard line. Ajante Dabbs, his 40th catch of the season, brought down by Kayan Lee for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's a long throw that Braden Atkinson threw from the right hash, throwing that deep out route for a gain of 3 yards.
Second down and 7 from the 28-yard line. Handoff to the tailback across the 30, gets to the 32-yard line. And Mercer right back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is marked at the 32. It'll bring up third down and a long 3. Keldrick Falk on the stop for the Tigers.
Talking about Mercer offense that throws the ball 344.7 yards per game and rushing 176 yards a game. Well balanced.
C.J. Miller is the tailback. This is an offense that's 49% on third down this season. This is 3rd and 3. Atkinson with time. Looks up the sideline, throws, pass complete down the sideline, and it is gone. Down the sideline, Braden Smith for a touchdown for Mercer.
I think he stepped out of bounds about the 32-yard line.
That's a break for Auburn. Great throw by Atkinson to Braden Smith, his 54th catch of the season.
Yeah, what a throw by Atkinson. Put that ball right on the money, kept his guy in stride.
To the Auburn 32-yard line. On 3rd and 3. They weren't looking for just 3 on that play.
They caught us in man coverage and ran pretty much like a wheel route.
From the left hash, first down in Auburn territory for Mercer. Miller in motion out of the backfield. Atkinson gets pressured. He throws it downfield and it's incomplete, intended for Adonis McDaniel. Kayan Lee defending on the play for the Tigers along with Caleb Harris.
Kieran Crawford putting pressure on Atkinson on that one, forcing that errant throw.
It's a Mercer team that has surrendered 2 sacks this season. 2.
Yeah, and a team that sacks the quarterback 4 times on average a game.
2nd and 10 for the Bears from the Auburn 32-yard line. Dabbs wide left to the Mercer sideline. Handoff goes to Miller off right tackle. Miller inside the 30, taken down at the 28-yard line on the play by Xavier Atkins for the Tigers. An SEC leading 79 tackles. Here's 3rd down. He got 4 yards, so this is 3rd down and 6 for Mercer.
C.J. Miller, 814 yards rushing coming into this ball game with 13 touchdowns on 137 carries.
3rd and 6 from the Auburn 28. Ball between the hashes. Miller flanks Atkinson to his right. Atkinson drops to throw. Looks out of the backfield, throws, pass complete to Dabbs. Dabbs at the 10 to the 5 and down the sideline inside the Auburn 5. Dabbs is set up in the backfield, was run out of bounds by Harris for Auburn, but it's 1st and goal for Mercer at the Auburn 3-yard line.
Yeah, another one of those plays where you caught the Auburn defense at man coverage on 3rd down, and everyone forgot about the back coming out of the backfield. Where Dow's lined up like he was in the running back's position and ran what we call a flare route.
First and goal for Mercer at the 3-yard line. Under center, Atkinson. 3 in the backfield. Handoff to Miller. Miller fights his way close to the goal line, and he's going to be marked down at the half-yard line. Bobby Jamison Travis, senior out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, with his 29th tackle of the season.
Yeah, Bobby Jamison Travis, one of those seniors.
Second down and goal from inside the 1 for Mercer, trying to respond to Auburn's 75-yard touchdown run by Deuce Knight on the first play from scrimmage. Again, 3 in the backfield for the Bears. And they shift. Under center, Atkinson hands off to Miller. Fights his way, and he is in for the touchdown, I think. Yes, touchdown, Mercer. Had to wait for the call from the linesman, but Mercer responds to Auburn's touchdown with one of its own, with the clock stopped with 10:52 to go in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, Mercer just running a straight dive.
And Reese Griffith is out. 143 of 143 in his Mercer career on extra points. 52 out of 52 this season. The holder is John McConnell, and the kick is on the way, and Mercer responds. 10:52 remaining in the first quarter of play. Auburn 7, Mercer 7. Register your child ages 5 to 12 for the Auburn Tigers Kickoff Kid Contest from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Winners will see the kickoff from the sideline of Pat Dye Field, plus receive 4 game tickets, pregame VIP hospitality, a t-shirt, and video board recognition. Enter at auburnKickoffKid.com. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
When you have the right team behind you, it's easy to play with confidence. The same is true when it comes to your health. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama provides what you need to feel healthier and happier. A choice of plans, a large network of doctors and hospitals, and personal support to help you choose the right plan with confidence. No second guessing, no confusion. Just care that works for you and your family. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is proud to be on your team and proud to be a sponsor of athletic programs across the state.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit. But we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
There's Team Pride, and then there's Extra Tiger Pride. When I'm carrying the Auburn University Regents Visa debit card or prepaid Regents Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Auburn gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra War Eagle from the cashier, too. Visit Regents.com/Go Tigers to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
In 8 plays, 3 minutes and 53 seconds. C.J. Miller with the 1-yard touchdown run. And it's a 7-7 ball game. A couple trends bucked in that first quarter. Auburn 75 yards in one play. That's against a defense that's only given up 92 yards a game rushing this season. And Auburn had only given up 1 touchdown in the first quarter this season. Now 2 on that first drive by Mercer.
A couple trends broken already, right?
Yes,
Early in this ball
indeed.
game. And you talk about a Mercer team that only gives up 19 points a game as well. An Auburn defense that only gives up 20 points a game.
Pleasant back at the goal line for the Tigers to take the kickoff from Reese Griffith, a 5'11 junior out of Pace, Florida. He's already the school leader in career points with 261 with that extra point to tie the game. And with a little bit of wind down there, they're going to have to hold this kickoff from Griffith, and he kicks it away. And Pleasant comes up. He collides. The ball is loose. Pleasant picks it up. He's to the 20, trying to get to the Auburn sideline, across the 25, out to the 28-yard line. He collided with Eric Winters. So first down for Auburn at the 28-yard line.
Good job of Pleasant to get that ball and make something out of it.
Actually, the nose of the football at the 27 for Auburn. All right, what does Deuce Knight do on this second drive? Took the first drive, 75 yards in a play. He sends double wide receivers right. Simmons and Singleton. Coleman wide left to the Auburn sideline. Handoff goes to Jeremiah Cobb, and Cobb slices across the 30-yard line out to the 33-yard line, where he's brought down by Julian Fox, a redshirt sophomore from Cordele, Georgia.
Cobb needed 96 yards today to break 1,000 yards.
He gets 5 on his first carry of the afternoon. High snap, handoff again to Jeremiah Cobb. Cobb tries to bounce to the outside, now cuts back up and gets out to the 36-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3-yard gain. It's going to bring up third down and short, 3rd and 1 for Auburn. The Tigers on third down this season, just 37%. That's 14th best in the SEC as Justin Jones checks into the lineup. Auburn also brings in the PB&J lineup with his tight ends. And Jones flanks Deuce Knight to his right. Senior out of Bessemer, Alabama. Handoff to Justin Jones, and he's taken down back at the 30. A loss on the play, taken down by Isaac Prince, the redshirt junior from Snellville, Georgia.
Isaac Prince won that matchup right at the snap. I don't think anyone counted for him in the hole, so he actually had a free path to make that tackle for a loss.
Back to the 31, and Auburn would be forced to punt it away as the Tigers go 3 and out. Hudson Cock will be out to try and punt it deep with Braden Smith looking into the sunshine back at the 25-yard line. Auburn brought a man in motion, and there is the kick by Hudson Cock. Fair catch called for by Smith. It goes out of bounds, and we'll wait to see where they mark this one. Out of bounds at the 30. 9:07 remaining in the first quarter play. Auburn and Mercer tied at 7 after a 38-yard punt by Hudson Cobb. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Live Sports Radio, bringing you inside Neville Arena for all the action of men's and women's basketball game day with no delay. Every dunk, block shot, and steal, plus all the analysis from our Hall of Fame coaches, all with no delay. $25 new or $10 to reprogram the one you already have. Also, use it for every broadcast of home baseball and softball games this spring, all with no delay. With Live Sports Radio, presented by Alpha Insurance.
When we say we're an everything school, we mean it. Auburn University isn't just home to the best athletics program in the nation. It's also home to the best student-centered engineering experience in America. And that's not just a slogan. It's a promise. The Samuel Ginn College of Engineering ranks as the top engineering college in the state of Alabama, while also ranking as one of the best public engineering colleges in the nation. Tomorrow's leaders, innovators, and world changers begin at the Ginn College of Engineering. Visit today, eng.auburn.edu.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine in Auburn is dedicated to its mission of transforming medical students into caring, compassionate physicians. VCOM partners with Auburn University for student activities, shared learning experiences, and research opportunities. Students are instructed in a hands-on learning environment by outstanding faculty members that are dedicated to student success. VCOM is working to improve the health of Alabama's citizens by increasing the number of primary care physicians throughout the state, especially in rural and underserved areas. Find out more at vcom.edu.
9:07 in the first quarter. Auburn and Mercer tied at 7. We'll send it downstairs. Brett Edens has a Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
After that last Mercer drive, the defensive staff, head coach DJ Durkin, and the defensive players were not happy with their execution or focus on that one. The coaches spent the vast majority of the time coaching them up. We said it in pregame, Mercer's a team that knows who they are, knows what they want to do. It looks like they're trying to find some specific matchups and attack in that way.
Braden Atkinson on that opening drive, Brett, 3 of 4 for 64 yards.
Auburn's got to find a way to get more pressure on him and win in man coverage defensively.
First down for Mercer from its 30. Miller with the carry, bounces to the outside, gets 5 and maybe 6 or 7 yards before he's finally brought down on the play by Caleb Harris, sophomore out of Bessemer, Alabama. Under 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Auburn and Mercer tied at 7. Both teams scored in their first drives. Auburn 3 and out on its second offensive drive, and this is Mercer's second drive. 7 yards on first down, 2nd and 3 for the Bears. Again, Miller stood up at the line of scrimmage, and down he goes. It's Robert Woodyard. Woodyard filled the gap on the left tackle, the 6', 241-pound junior out of Mobile. He lost a couple yards on the play, and an Auburn player slow to get up. That's Keldrick Falk, holding his left side as he comes off the field. And it will bring up 3rd and a long 3 for Mercer.
So in the first series, Mercer decided to utilize their receivers in the backfield and run them on wheel routes. And Auburn wasn't able to find them in man coverage. See, Auburn makes an adjustment this time on 3rd down.
A 4-wide set for Mercer, 3 to the wide side of the field. That's the Auburn sideline. Now man goes in motion. That's Braden Smith. Atkinson to throw, does to the sideline. It's caught by Smith, and it's a first down to the Auburn 45.
Nice play design by Mercer. Line up in trips formation, decide to bring the guy in motion, see if his man is on. They find out his man. They end up running an option route for an easy completion along the sideline for a first down.
Mercer now 3 of 4 on 3rd down today. They give him the 44-yard line. First down for the Bears. Trips to, or double wide receivers right, tight end on the right. Now man comes in motion, Kendall Harris. Atkinson rolls to his right, looks upfield, gets some pressure, throws to the sideline, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 7, Kendall Harris, as he crashes into the Auburn sideline. No completion. Sylvester Smith, Sly Smith, on the coverage for Auburn, 2nd and 10 from the Mercer 44-yard line.
That's a nice job of Atkins getting outside the pocket, facing pressure, but his receiver, Kendall Harris, came back to the ball. Nice throw, just a drop.
From the left hash, double wide receivers to the Mercer boundary. Hand off to Miller, tries to pick his way forward. He does, into Auburn territory and close to a first down. He got a first down. They will mark him down at the Auburn 46. Robert Woodyard finally made the tackle, but not before Mercer gets a first down.
Miller, 5'11", 230-pound redshirt junior from Gaston, Alabama. You know he wants to come in this game and play extremely hard back in his home state.
Coming off 148 yards in total offense and 3 touchdowns against Western Carolina. First down in Auburn territory at the Tiger 45. Mercer's second drive, we're tied at 7, 6:52 on a counting clock in the first quarter of play. Ball between the hashes, Atkinson to throw from the gun. Across the middle, pass is complete. And close to the Auburn 30-yard line, number 9, Braden Smith, with another catch and a first down for Mercer. He's down at the 32 on a 15-yard gain.
Auburn right now in the secondary trying to open up a couple of loopholes. Atkins finding guys open pretty easy at this moment in the ball game.
Atkinson 5 of 7 for 84 yards to open this game. First down for Mercer at the Auburn 32. Tigers put 5 at the line of scrimmage. Handoff to the tailback, that's Doty. And he was fortunate to get to the line of scrimmage, his feet taken out from under him by Robert Woodyard Jr.
Robert Woodyard, one of those guys that kind of waited his turn, right? Just continued to keep sawing wood. Hadn't had a lot of opportunities to play throughout your career. And coming into this year, he's had an outstanding senior season up to this point.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for Mercer at the Auburn 32, and Miller back in at the tailback spot. Flanks Atkinson to his right. They bring Adonis McDaniel in motion. Pressure. Atkinson throws it downfield, and it is in and out of the hands, actually, of Kayan Lee. Kendall Harris, the intended receiver. Kayan may have had the best chance to get it, and a flag has been thrown. And this is going to be an interference against Auburn.
Holding. Defense, number 4. 10-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
I beg your pardon. James Carter with the hold call. And so instead of 3rd and 10 for Mercer, a first down for the Bears. 17th play for Mercer. Auburn has run 5 plays here in the first quarter of play.
McKenna Harris is trying to run that corner route. Kayan Lee kind of grabbed him at the top of it, and that's what made the ref throw the flag.
First down at the Auburn 22 for the Bears. Between the hashes. Atkinson, the handoff to Miller. Miller, 5 yards on the play. Going in between his right guard Tyler Murray and his center Gavin Marks. Robert Woodyard Jr. with the stop for Auburn. 2nd and 5 for Mercer. Auburn, a little bit of confusion up front. Miller, again, the carry, hit behind the line of scrimmage. The first hit came from Amaris Williams for Auburn, eventually taken down in the play. And it's going to bring up 3rd down in a couple.
Amari Williams coming off the edge, unblocked on that last play. See what Auburn decides to do on 3rd down. Haven't really brought pressure early in this ball game on 3rd downs. See if Coach Durkin decides this time to bring the heat.
Those are the football at the Auburn 14. This is 3rd and 3 for the Bears. Miller goes in motion out of the backfield. They pitch it inside. It's going to be a first down to the Auburn 10, inside the 10 to Adonis Mitchell. Little shovel pass to Mitchell as they set Miller in motion out of the backfield. First down for the Bears.
Yeah, they sent the motion by Miller, went to the field. That took Xavier Atkins' attention towards Miller, and they were able to shovel pass from the vacated spot that he left for a Mercer first down.
1st and goal from the Auburn 9 for the Bears, trying to go on top of the Tigers. Pair of wide receivers to the wide side of the field. That's wide left. Empty set for Atkinson. Looks to the end zone. He throws. It's incomplete. Pass intended for Kendall Harris. Double covered on the play by Jay Crawford and Eric Winters.
Yeah, we call that a crash route. You try to throw the number 3 receiver inside of the corner route, take the 2 outside guys and run them on shorter distance to try to make the corners come up so you can find the guy behind.
This will be the 13th play of this drive for Mercer. 2nd and goal from the Auburn 9. Ball just inside the right hash mark, trips to the wide side of the field. Braden Smith in motion, now back to the wide side. Handoff goes to Miller at the line of scrimmage, and he's taken down on the play by Malik Blockton, the first one there for Auburn. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a half yard on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 8.5. New set of linemen for the Tigers.
Auburn brings nickel in the ball game, got 5 DBs, 2 linebackers, 4 down linemen. See this Mercer side to spread us out.
Trips to the wide side of the field. Miller flanks Atkinson. Ball will be snapped from the right hash mark. Atkinson drops to throw. He looks to the far boundary, and the ball is caught, and that's a touchdown for Mercer. Ajante Dabbs with the catch, and Mercer is on top of Auburn. at the 2:59 mark of the first quarter.
They actually ran the same play they ran 2 plays before that to the boundary. This time they decided to run it to the field. And again, he's open in the back of the end zone behind our secondary for a touchdown.
Jaquez Robinson couldn't quite get there in time. And for Ajante Dabbs, his team-leading 8th touchdown catch of the year. And with 2:59 to go in the first quarter of play, Mercer up by a touchdown and trying to add the extra point. Snap down the left-footed Griffiths. Extra point is on the way, and it is good. And it is a quiet Jordan-Hare Stadium right now. 2:59 in the first. Mercer 14, Auburn 7. Modelo is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Auburn football. The mark of those who know legacies aren't built overnight. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. 21 and older, please drink responsibly. Auburn football continues in a moment.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit. But we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
From birth to age 5, your child's brain is growing faster than ever. And guess what? You are your child's first teacher. Talking, singing, playing, and reading every day helps your child learn and thrive. Singing boosts memory. Playing builds problem-solving skills. Reading grows vocabulary. Talking teaches communication. Start strong because these early years matter the most. For tips and tools, visit the Alabama Department of Early Childhood Education at children.alabama.gov. Alabama's children deserve a strong start.
This is Auburn football. Back to more of the Tigers and Bears from Jordan-Hare Stadium.
All right, before we get back to action, Brad Law with a quick Yellowwood scoreboard check. Third-ranked Texas A&M shutting out Samford 38-0. They are early in the third quarter in College Station. Fourth-ranked Georgia with a big lead over Charlotte at the half in Athens, 28-3. And number 22, Missouri. Number 8, Oklahoma in Norman. Sooners lead 17-6 midway through the third quarter in that matchup. That's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Back to Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell.
Brad, thank you very much. Here, Mercer leads Auburn 14-7. The Bears go 70 yards in 13 plays, 6 minutes and 8 seconds. The 8-yard touchdown to catch by Dabbs from Atkinson. Right, by the way, Mercer, 5 of 5 on third down here in the first quarter. A pooch kick up the right sideline on a fair catch called for at the 25-yard line by Bryce Kane, the up man for the Tigers.
Yeah, Mercer averaging 49% on third downs offensively coming into this game, so that's half of their third downs they converted. But right now we haven't shown anything to slow them down offensively. See if Auburn was able to game plan something on the sideline. See if Auburn offense can sustain a drive here in their third opportunity.
Jeremiah Cobb checks back into the lineup at tailback for Auburn. Deuce Knight, his third drive. Auburn trails 14-7. Ball between the hashes at the 25. Coleman goes wide left, trips to the wide side of the field for the Tigers. Knight pitches to Cobb, trying to get to the outside. Cobb at the 25, and maybe a half yard on the play, and that is all. Taken down by Drew Clare, junior out of Alpharetta, Georgia. 76 tackles now on the season, coming off of a 10-tackle performance against Western Carolina. 2nd and 8.5 for Auburn. Knight to throw it. Steps into it, throws. Pass is complete at the 35 for Cam Coleman. And that's an Auburn first down to the 36.
Yeah, Cam running that deep curl route. Deuce Knight able to get in rhythm and hit him on target for a gain of 11 yards and Auburn first down.
Cam stacks up with a Singleton to the Auburn sideline. Simmons wide right. Knight, play action, throws it to Simmons at the 43-yard line and out of bounds near the 45. They'll give him the 45.5-yard line. KJ Thomas, freshman out of Conyers, Georgia, made the stop. Auburn on the move, 2:04 in the first quarter. Mercer leads Auburn by a score of 14-7. 2nd down and 1 for Auburn at the 46-yard line. They bring an extra man. Handoff goes to Cobb. Stood up at the line, is able to spin and gets close to the first down marker. Gene Dulany says it is a first down for Auburn.
Yeah, nice job of Cobb hitting that inside. I understand they got 2 guys off the edge. Also by Deuce Knight, sometimes you have a habit to want to pull that ball and get tackled for a loss. That time you let Cobb just have it. But they're going to keep it at 3rd and a half yard here for Auburn.
Just a half yard is what Auburn's needs here in this first quarter of play. Auburn 0 of 1 on 3rd down. Bunch set for the Tigers. Cobb in motion out of the backfield. That is Jackson Arnold in the ball game for the Tigers. And Jackson has a first down, still churning those feet. And he'll be marked down at the 48.5-yard line, a 4-yard gain and an Auburn first down. So Jackson came in just to run that one, and he got the Auburn first down.
Yeah, Jackson known it, be in these situations early in this season on 3rd down, not afraid to lower his helmet, try to get in there for Auburn first down.
Near the Auburn 49-yard line. First down for the Tigers. Knight from the gun. Play action. Deuce sets up. He's going deep for Coleman. Coleman comes back to get it, but it's knocked away on the play. KJ Thomas defending on Cam Coleman at the Auburn or at the Mercer 10-yard line.
Yeah, just a little bit underthrown. Cam having to try to come back and catch that one. Really good defense by the Mercer guy to get a hand on it by Thomas. But they'll knock that ball out. Just throw it out a little bit more.
Yep.
You got yourself a touchdown.
Like to see Auburn take that deep shot. 2nd and 10 for Auburn from the Tiger 49. Knight. Play action, looks, he throws. Pass is in and out of the hands of number 4, Malcolm Simmons. A little bit behind Malcolm. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 10 from the Auburn 49.
Yeah, that one was a little bit. He tried to place that throw. Instead of just throwing it through a little bit behind Malcolm Simmons on the slant route.
So 3rd and 10 for Auburn. Auburn needs the 41-yard line of Mercer for the first down. And Auburn will send trips to the Auburn sideline. That includes Cobb along with Cam Coleman and Brandon Frazier. And now Singleton sets up in the slot to the right. Empty set for Deuce in the backfield. Gonna run it. Deuce Knight, 50, 45, 40. He's to the 35, 30. To the sideline, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Touchdown, Auburn! Touchdown, Deuce Knight!
What a nice job of Deuce Knight in the pocket on 3rd down. They go empty formation. They single out Eric Singleton to the slot. Didn't like what he saw downfield. Got up in the pocket and was able to scramble for a long gain for a touchdown for Auburn. His 2nd scramble for a touchdown today.
75 yards and 51 yards for Deuce Knight.
He's already covered more rushing yards than Mercer giving up in games this year.
McPherson out for the extra point to tie it. 28 seconds in the first quarter, and it is good. These 2 place kickers have yet to miss an extra point this season. So with 28 seconds to go in the first quarter, this game is tied at 14, Auburn and Mercer. And we'll send it downstairs to Brett Edmonds for a Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Deuce Knight doing a great job evaluating the situation, going through his read progression, and then just trusting his legs. The moment has not been too big for him. He hasn't shrunk away from it on either of the big runs, but also on some of the passes. He's really done a great job of evaluating the situation and making the right decision.
Mercer has held 8 of its last 9 opponents under 100 yards rushing, and 3rd among the FCS schools at 73.7 yards per game allowed. Deuce Knight alone has 2 carries for 126 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Sun South John Deere drive summary for Auburn, 75 yards in 6 plays, 2 minutes and 31 seconds. 51-yard jaunt by Knight ties the ball game. Sun South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Connor Gibbs kicks it away. Braden Smith will have no return as it goes down the left sideline and into the end zone. All right, can this Auburn defense find a way to stop Mercer, which is 2 of 2 on touchdown drives here in the first quarter of play?
Yeah, I think Auburn defense just got to settle in. I think they kind of got away from what they're doing, what they're accustomed to, is creating pressure and slowing down the run. I think they're trying to do too much. Just got to get back to playing your style of defense.
Tied at 14, Auburn and Mercer. The Bears at the 25, ball at the left hash mark. A pair of receivers to the wide side of the field. Miller flanks Atkinson. Atkinson looks left, now back to the right. They throw the screen to Miller, to the 30, 35, and run out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Looked right, came back to the left, and got the ball to Miller, who was run out of bounds by Elijah Melendez.
Yeah, Kendrick Faulk still holding that left hip.
And he's coming back off the field. And Chris Murray checks into the Auburn lineup after the first down play, takes us to the end of the first quarter play. Well, lots of fireworks here in the first quarter here today. The score, Auburn 14, Mercer 14. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this season. Whether you're buying or selling football tickets, SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Auburn football. Let's go Tigers. SeatGeek. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
From the thrill of the game to your own peaceful retreat, all in one game day. The Residences at Arbor Lake in the heart of Auburn combines comfort, connection, and calm. A short drive from the stadium and AU campus, the Residences at Arbor Lake is a 35-acre escape with stock fishing lake and private balcony for each unit in the 55-plus apartment community, locally owned and operated. Discover your quiet place. The Residences at Arbor Lake. War Eagle.
Hey, this is DeMarcus Riddick, looking for a street legal golf cart. Diamond Golf Carts has the largest selections in the state, and the store is right off the Opelika Road, closer than you think, with the location in Auburn, Birmingham, and Huntsville. Raising the bar since 2012, golf cart sales and service. Need a tune-up? Diamond Golf Carts is full service for all your golf carts need, and they offer pickup and delivery. Carrying brands such as Easy Go, Club Car, Yamaha, and much more. Visit DiamondGolfCart.com and drive different, drive Diamond.
The Goose Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu. Or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
1907. Auburn had no paved roads, no local newspaper, a few automobiles, very little electricity or indoor plumbing, and one bank, Auburn Bank. For all these years, we've had a part in shaping and serving Auburn, Opelika, and East Alabama, a steadfast partner to our customers, meeting financial needs at just the right times. How do we know our community so well? Because we've grown up together. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
We've played 15 minutes at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Auburn and Mercer are tied at 14. Stats pretty even overall. 151 yards for Mercer, 155 for Auburn, but the Bears did it in 22 plays, 10.5 minutes. Tigers did it in 12 plays, 4.5 minutes. Deuce Knight, 2 rushes, 126 yards, and 2 touchdowns. A 75-yard rush on the first play of the game for a touchdown for Deuce. That was followed near the end of the first quarter by a 51-yard touchdown scamper. Mercer has put together 2 long-scoring drives of 8 and 13 plays to get their yardage. Mercer with 113 through the air, 38 yards on the ground. Auburn with a $135 on the ground and 20 passing yards. It all adds up to a tie score, 14-14. Mercer with the ball near midfield or at the 41-yard line of its own as we get set to start the second quarter. The sun is shining. National champions have been recognized. Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell now take you through the second quarter.
A couple of our guys honored in that 2004 National Championship team. Jason Campbell, Ronnie Brown, and Brett Edens. All right, first down for Mercer from its 41. Miller the carry, big hole, and Miller then wrapped up. That could have been a much bigger gain for Miller. I think it was Bobby Jamison Travis that came up to make the stop for Auburn. A gain of about 3.5. It could have been much more from that opening hole there for Mercer. Second down at the 43.5-yard line.
I think Auburn just got to calm down defensively. I think they're trying to overdo. And sometimes you try to play too hard or you try to overcompensate things for a certain reason. You kind of get yourself out of what you're accustomed to doing, like you've done all year.
Dabbs wide right, Harrison Smith wide left. Atkinson hands it to Doty, the tailback. He's across midfield into Auburn territory and to the Auburn 49-yard line before Kayan Lee brings him down. They crashed down on that right side. When he got outside, it was open field for Ty Doty, freshman out of Madison, Alabama. Top two tailbacks for Mercer, both hail from the state of Alabama.
Ty Doty right from Madison, Alabama as well.
Into Auburn territory. First down at the Auburn 49. From the right hash. Double wide receivers go left. Now man in motion that way. Handoff Miller. Tries to bounce to the outside of the 45 of Auburn before he's brought down on the play. That was Doty with the carry, and brought down by New Boy Fagans.
Offense, number 74, 10-yard penalty, first down.
They got Amari Atchison, redshirt junior left tackle from Douglasville, Georgia.
I believe that's the first penalty on Mercer today. See if that gets their offense out of sync a little bit and help the Auburn defense kind of get off the field, making it 1st and 20.
Total offensive yards in the first quarter, 161 yards for Mercer, 155 for Auburn. And this one backs up Mercer back to the Bears' 41-yard line. From the right hash. 1st and 20. Play action, Atkinson, pressured, throws, and it's almost intercepted. Oh dear, almost intercepted by Jay Crawford at midfield.
Jay Crawford in perfect position with the receiver running an over route and undercut that ball by Atkinson. Just not able to hang on to it as he hit the ground.
Pressure that time by Kieron Crawford. Atchison probably had to throw that one a little bit early. And here's second and 20. Tyrell Cord is the tailback now, to the left of Atkinson. Low snap to Atkinson. In the pocket, he throws. The pass is complete and then driven down at the Mercer 45-yard line. Number 2, Adonis McDaniel, taken down by Xavier Atkins. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Bears. Try 3rd and 16.
A good hit by Kayan Lee as well. Atkinson covering in zone on that play. Kayan Lee coming up making the first hit.
Mercer perfect on 3rd down today, 5 of 5. But this is 3rd and 16. And Auburn starting to get a little pressure on Braden Atkinson. Nose of the football at the Mercer 45. Send Smith in motion. They throw the screen near side and taken down near the Auburn 49-yard line. Number 18, Ajante Dabbs. Bryce Diaz with the stop. And it's going to bring up 3rd, make that 4th down and 10. And we'll see the punt unit for the first time today for Mercer, and that is John McConnell, a redshirt senior out of Morgantown, West Virginia. He averages 45.5 yards per punt, but for the first time today, Auburn forces a punt with Malcolm Simmons back near the Auburn 5-yard line.
That penalty hurt Mercer's offense big time.
We wait for the snap. There it is. Auburn comes after him. McConnell gets it away. And it bounces into the end zone. Actually landed in the end zone. And so Auburn will have first down. There is a flag down in the backfield.
Kicker, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty. Mercer might want to take it and try to repunt, see if they pin us deep, since that ball went into the end zone.
Looked like Auburn was coming after McConnell there. Someone got there late.
No foul for running into the kicker. The kicker was outside of the box when the contact occurred. First down, Auburn.
That's the referee, James Carter. So first down, Auburn turns Mercer away for the first time today. 11:53 to go in the first half. Auburn and Mercer tied at 14. Tiger ball from the 20 when we come back as Auburn football continues in a moment.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Since 1949, the Houston Clinic has served as the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Their vibrant 75-year legacy demonstrates a deep commitment to serving the local community and its members. Utilizing the latest technology while providing exceptional patient care keeps Houston Clinic at the forefront in sports medicine and patient satisfaction. 334-826-2090 or visit us online at houston.com. Houston Clinic. Research, education, treatment.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
11:53 in the first, tied at 14. Auburn and Mercer will send it downstairs. Brett Edens with the Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Keldrick Fault went out a little bit earlier with a hip pointer. The doctor's report is that he's fine. He's going to go back in and play. It does look like the Auburn defense has adjusted to what Mercer's trying to do. Got a little more comfortable with what they're seeing out there, the tempo of it, which guys can do what, and was able to get a stop on that last drive. Let's hope we can keep it going the rest of the game.
First down for Auburn from the 20. Bryce Kane splits wide right to the Auburn sideline. Joined by Malcolm Simmons to the right side. Auburn first down. Handoff to Jeremiah Cobb. Cobb across the line of scrimmage, and they'll give him 2 yards on the play.
Get a hold against the Auburn offense.
Caleb Hutchinson made the stop.
Holding. Offense, number 65, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Got Auburn's left tackle, Xavier Chaplin. We saw how much that dismantled Mercer's last drive. Can Auburn overcome it now? 1st and 20, and the Tigers backed up to their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, the Auburn offense, you don't have to try to get it all back. You just kind of methodically just move the ball and get yourself into a 3rd and short situation unless you're able to hit 2 big plays here on 1st and 2nd down.
Preston Howard checks in for Auburn at tight end. First down and at 20 for Auburn from the 10. The snap, handoff goes to Jeremiah Cobb, and Cobb for 2 yards. Going behind the middle 3 of Murphy, Wright, and Wade for Auburn, right back to the line of scrimmage. It was the linebackers, Fox and Clare, combining for the stop after a 3-yard gain.
Cobb comes off the field.
Yeah, he was holding his left side. So 2nd and 17 for Auburn. Handoff goes to Justin Jones, spins. He's to the 20. Justin Jones, 25-30. First down across the 30-yard line for the former Auburn walk-on, Justin Jones.
Nice run by Justin Jones, hitting it up between the guard and tackle, but then bouncing off a couple of tackles and able to spring his way to 23 yards for an Auburn first down.
Out to the 32. So Auburn gets out of the shadow of its own goal line. From the left hash. Play action. Deuce throws. Pass is in and out of the hands of Howard at the 36-yard line.
And Preston Howard running that stick route. Not able to hold on to that ball. Deuce tried to fire it in there to him. This one that Preston Howard's not able to bring down. I see right now they're trying to blanket Cam's side. Anytime he's single receiver, they're trying to play cover 2 on top of him.
Knight 2 of 5 for 20 yards through the air. Auburn sends Jones in motion out of the backfield. Quick throw, pass incomplete to Singleton.
At that time, Andrew Zock coming off the edge for Mercer, right in the face of Deuce Knight, trying to run another quick option route to Eric Singleton. Not able to step into that throw.
Here's 3rd down and 10 for Auburn. Line to get is the Tiger 42-yard line. They put 5 on the line of scrimmage and jump. Is it a free play? It is. Deuce Knight throws it up the sideline. Pass is incomplete. Intended, but over the head of Cam Coleman with Carmelo O'Neal defending, but this is going to be now 3rd and 5 for Auburn.
Offside. Defense, number 15. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
They got Kobe McInnes, a freshman out of Marietta, Georgia.
That's a smart play by Mason Murphy playing center, right? The guys started at right tackle most of the season, having to play center. Guy jumps in the neutral zone, snaps the ball, get free 5.
3rd and 5 for Auburn.
Did it again.
Sure did. Didn't snap it this time. Auburn looks to the sideline for the call. Play clock is at 12. Auburn from the left hash. Kane in the slot to the right. Snap to Deuce. Flushed out of the pocket, throws, pass is complete. Perry Thompson near the 49-yard line and an Auburn 1st down.
Nice job of Deuce moving in the pocket, not panicking, but just sliding in the pocket and finding Perry Thompson on a curl route for a gain of 11 and an Auburn 1st down.
So Auburn completes on 3rd down for the Tigers out to the 48-yard line. Jones the carry, right up the middle to the 45, and he's tripped up as he gets to the 43-yard line. Transfer out of UAB with 6 yards, 2nd and 4 for Auburn. Tigers back to the line of scrimmage, trips to the wide side of the field. That's wide left. Play action throw, pass is caught inside of the 40-yard line to the 38 to Preston Howard, the Auburn tight end. And that's enough. Just close to an Auburn 1st down. It's going to be a 3rd down and short for Auburn.
Auburn sub in, going trips open formation.
Auburn 2nd down and 5. Pitch to Justin Jones. And he stood up behind the line of scrimmage and immediately taken down by Drew Clare.
That one seemed like it wasn't blocked correctly. Drew Clare claimed untouched.
And Jones is going to hobble off the field now for Auburn.
He came untouched to tackle Jones for a loss.
Cobb back into the lineup for Auburn, by the way. He was out there as Jones ran off the field. And it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for Auburn. Double wide receivers right and left for the Tigers. Now trips to the wide side of the field. That's wide left. Mercer rushes 4. Knight in the pocket. Looks and he throws it across the middle. It's caught by Simmons. 10. He's to the 5 and inside the 5-yard line.
Nice job of Deuce Knight hanging in the pocket. He wanted to throw the quick out to Eric Singleton. Didn't like it. Brought his eyes back to the right. Able to find Simmons on a glance route for a gain of 29 yards for Auburn. 1st down and goal.
1st and goal from the 9. The Tigers in the Chick-fil-A red zone. Ball between the hashes. Auburn sends 3 to the right side of the field. That's right. Cobb is the tailback. Knight's going to run it. He tucks it, spins it to 10. He's to the 5. He scores his 3rd touchdown of the 1st half. 9-yard touchdown run. Touchdown, Auburn! Yeah. Deuce Knight.
Deuce Knight showing you his size, Andy. 6'5", 6'4", 217-pound freshman from Lucedale, Mississippi. Bouncing off tacklers. Hard to bring down, able to reach and get it to the end zone for his 3rd rushing touchdown in the 1st half.
Auburn regains the lead at the 8-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. Tigers go 80 yards on the drive, capped off by the 3rd touchdown run from Deuce Knight. The extra point by McPherson is good. With that red zone score, everyone receives a free treat from Chick-fil-A. Download or log into the Chick-fil-A app in the state of Alabama to claim your treat before midnight tonight. Your reward will show up in the app Monday. Then you can redeem it Monday through Friday of next week at any Chick-fil-A restaurant in Alabama. 8 minutes in the 2nd quarter. Auburn at 21, Mercer 14. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Monday night, tune in for the Iron Bowl edition of Tiger Talk at 6. Then stick around for Auburn basketball at 7. DJ Durkin and Brad Law talk about the Auburn-Alabama game, live from Bob Hour's Victory Grill. Then Andy Burcham and Randall Dickey have Auburn basketball. The Tigers battle the Oregon Ducks in the Players Era Championship from Las Vegas. It's a Monday night double feature. Tiger Talk at 6, men's basketball tip-off at 7, exclusively on the Auburn Sports Network.
You work hard to keep your car running and your home safe, so it only makes sense to keep them protected with a company that has your interest at the heart of what they do. That's why turning to Country Financial for your car and home insurance is an easy choice. Country Financial has been providing insurance and protecting families like yours for 100 years. That's the kind of stability you can trust. Our dedicated reps live and work in your communities and are ready to connect you to get you the insurance that fits your needs. Get more from your car and home insurance at countryfinancial.com.
At East Alabama Health, our team of employees and physicians is ranked among the best season after season. In the past year alone, Becker's has named us one of the top 150 places to work in healthcare. Newsweek has called us the best in-state hospital. And for the second year in a row, Newsweek also named us as one of America's best maternity hospitals. But you know what makes us most proud at East Alabama Health? Is being an official partner of the Auburn Tigers. Join our winning team today at eastalabamahealth.org.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
(21-14) Auburn on top as we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Eight minutes in the second quarter. Auburn on top, 21-14. We'll get you that scoring drive in a moment as the Tigers regain the lead. Connor Gibbs kicks it away for Auburn. Very high, and a fair catch called for by Braden Smith at the 5. Auburn, Sun South John Deere drive summary. 80 yards in 10 plays, 3 minutes and 53 seconds. Deuce Knight becomes the first Auburn quarterback since Robbie Ashford against UMass in 2023. With 3 touchdown runs. He's done that all in the first half. He went 9 yards. He has 3 carries, 135 yards and 3 touchdowns. How about Justin Jones with 4 carries for 24 yards on that drive for Auburn?
Yeah, especially on that second down run for 23 yards,
yes,
where he met a linebacker in the hole, was able to bounce off of it and continue to run and get that first down for Auburn, backed up.
21-14 Tigers, 8 minutes in the second quarter. Mercer first and 10 from its 25. C.J. Miller with the carry, stood up behind the line of scrimmage. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Malik Autry, 6'5" freshman out of Opelika, Alabama, with the stop for the Tigers.
Yeah, Malik Autry, one of his high school team, going to the state championship against Thompson coming up.
And Thompson beat Central of Phoenix City in Phoenix City last night. Opelika won at Auburn last night in the Class 7A semifinals.
Both was great games.
2nd and 10 for Mercer at the 25. Bring a man in motion to the near side. Atkinson in the pocket, looks and he throws it up the sideline, and it is caught, but is he out of bounds? Or is he out of bounds? I think he was. No, they gave him the catch. They gave him the catch out to the 39-yard line. C.J. Miller out of the backfield.
Yeah, not an easy catch for a running back over top. Robert Woodyard. Oh, we might want to take a look at that one.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we might see a replay out of this one. Apparently not.
Yeah, they're going to take a look at this one.
Well, they've got to Mercer just substituted, so they've got to halt giving Auburn a chance to substitute. Doesn't look like they will review it. First down for Mercer at their 39. Miller the carry. Miller 45-50 into Auburn territory to the 49. That was Micah Bell, excuse me. Bell, a 5'10 redshirt junior from McDonough, Georgia. His 38th carry of the year.
Yeah, Mercer used 3 running backs quite well in their offense.
Into Auburn territory at the 49. Again to the 45-yard line. The carry again, this Micah Bell. Came in with 37 carries for 179 yards. Dallas Walker, the 4th on the stop. The last 2 carries, Bell getting pretty big chunks into that Auburn defense.
Yeah, Dowdy is the running back that wears number 80, a receiver number, because he's so elusive. They utilize him in the backfield. They utilize him out in the slot, and here he lines up in the slot.
He has 9 catches on the year. Second down at the Auburn 45-yard line. Play action. Atkinson looks. He throws it upfield. Has a man open. Down the seam and incomplete, intended for Adonis McDaniel. Rayon Strader, Rayshawn Pleasant back for Auburn defending on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Bears.
Great pressure by Murray to make Atkinson have to get rid of that football before he wanted to. Call Auburn in man's coverage, trying to run a deep post route.
This will be the 18th play for Mercer in Auburn territory, and it's a 3rd and 6 at the Auburn 45.
Auburn's lining 7 up on the line of scrimmage.
Send McDaniel going wide right out of the gun. Atchison looks and he throws, passes complete inside the Auburn 30 to the 25-yard line to Ajante Dabbs.
Yeah, just a great pickup by Mercer offensive line and running back in that situation where Auburn lined up 7. You can't tell who's coming, and they was able to pick it up and hit the deep over route.
Mercer now 6 of 7 on 3rd down in this first half to the Auburn 26. Clock rolls down, 5:15 and counting in the second quarter. Auburn leads Mercer 21-14. Cord is the tailback. Play action to him. Lots of room to throw, but it's to the feet of McDaniel with Kayan Lee coming up to defend for Auburn. He lost his hat. Let's see if he has to come off the field. I think he will. Now, Auburn will have to substitute Rayon Strader for Kayan Lee, who lost his helmet. 2nd and 10 for Mercer at the Auburn 26. Ball at the right hash. Atkinson, 12 of 18 for 156 yards in this first half of play. Cord flanks Atkinson to his left. The ball will be snapped from the right hash mark. Double receivers to the wide side of the field. That's the Auburn sideline. Cord tries to bounce to the outside. Pretty good pursuit for Auburn after a 1-yard gain. Eric Winters, freshman out of Enterprise, Alabama, coming up to make the stop by the high school All-American. It's going to be a 2-yard gain, so it's 3rd down and 8 from the Auburn 24.
Yeah, Winters and Antoine Fagans, one of the top freshman safety combos in the nation, coming out early this week.
Solomon wide left along with Braden Smith. Daniel McDaniel wide right. On 3rd and 8 for the Bears. Auburn rushes 4. McDaniel down the numbers, but the pass is overthrown. He had McDaniel at the goal line with a step advantage, but overthrew it.
Yeah, McDaniel running that seam route against Kayan Lee actually had him, but I think the presence of Robinson coming over top, or Caleb Harris, coming over top, I think he might have spooked the receiver. Thought he might take a big hit.
Reese Griffith is out for the field goal for Mercer. He is 13 of 16 this season. This will be a 41.5-yard field goal attempt. He's 4 of 5 between 40 and 49 yards this year. From the right hash, the kick is on the way by Griffith, and the kick is good. Clock is stopped with 4:09 to go in the second quarter. And Auburn leads Mercer by a score of 21-17. CB&S Bank has a long history of stability, and just like Auburn University, they have a legacy of showing their community's needs, that's serving their community's needs for generations. Auburn on top of Mercer, 21-17 in the second quarter. And Auburn football continues in a moment.
Build Giants Alabama is proud to support this broadcast of Auburn football. The state of Alabama has a proud history of building ships for the U.S. Navy. And today, it's helping deliver the Navy's next generation vessels. With thousands of jobs and training opportunities open statewide, we're here to connect you with the companies building the fleet. Interested in careers building the next generation of Navy ships right here in our state? Visit BuildGiantsAlabama.com to learn more.
Hey, college football fans! I'd know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey Auburn fans, if you're a nursing mother, wounded veteran, special needs family, or caring for an elderly loved one, Snazzy is here to support you. This season, snag free parking passes for select families at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Plus, Snazzy gives away a VIP package every home game. Nominate someone in these groups at snazzy.org. Everything Snazzy does is thanks to Carrier, the inventors of modern air conditioning. Head to snazzy.org now to learn more and apply. Snazzy, accessibility for all.
Families all across Alabama rely on natural gas from Spire to cook food and warm water, even when the power's out. Because let's face it, weather is unpredictable. Your energy shouldn't be. And now, when you switch to natural gas, you can save up to $800 with rebates from Spire. Find more information about savings and financing at spireenergy.com/War Eagle.
Next week, Auburn basketball tackles the Players Era Championship in Las Vegas. Plus, it's Iron Bowl week. Coverage begins Monday night with Tiger Talk. Now back to Jordan-Hare Stadium for more Auburn football against Mercer.
Tiger Talk at 6 from Baumhauer's Victory Grill, featuring Auburn interim head coach DJ Durkin. Then our coverage from Las Vegas starts at tip-off, 7 o'clock in Las Vegas, as Auburn plays Oregon on Monday night in Vegas. Here, Auburn leads Mercer 21-17 with 4:09 remaining in the first half of play as we await the kickoff. Into the sunshine, the north end zone. Rayshawn Pleasant back near the goal line, outside the left hash mark. And that's where it's kicked. And out of bounds, actually, at about the 4. So Auburn will get the ball at the 35-yard line. Hey, at halftime, Auburn's award-winning marching band will partner with 600 high school students selected for the annual Auburn Marching Honor Band. Celebrating 20 years, the event has drawn over 10,000 young musicians to Auburn's campus and to perform with the Auburn Band, including Gavin Tisdale. He is the son of Lori and Patrick Tisdale, our engineer. You don't want to miss their performance coming up at halftime today. Playing the mellophone, I'm told. First down for Auburn, 35-yard line. Time here for Auburn, 4:09 in the first. Tigers with all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute timeout here at the end of the first half. Handoff goes to Jeremiah Cobb, and Jeremiah gets 2 yards. Make it 3. They'll give him the 38-yard line. Going off the left side, Jeremiah Cobb on the carry. Second down for Auburn. Kobe McInnes on the stop for Mercer. 2nd and 7 for Auburn from the left hash. Empty set for Deuce Knight. Low snap to Deuce, throws it. Pass caught by Eric Singleton Jr. Nice second effort. He gets the first down into the 46. And for Singleton, he keeps that string alive for the Tigers. A catch now in every game of his career, both at Georgia Tech and here at Auburn.
Nice quick release by Deuce as well.
First down for Auburn. Handoff goes to Jeremiah Cobb. Stood up after he gets 2 yards on the play to the 48-yard line. Number 53, Justin Gilbert, defensive tackle out of Dallas, Georgia, on the stop. 2nd and 8 for the Tigers from the Auburn 48. From the left hash, Deuce, play action. Some time now. He looks, he throws to the sideline over the head of Cam Coleman. at the Mercer 45-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for Auburn.
He was trying to move up in the pocket on that one. Cam looked a little gimpy after jumping up trying to attempt to catch that.
35 straight games with a catch for Eric Singleton Jr. Setting up now what is now 3rd and 8 for Auburn. Tigers need the Mercer 44-yard line for a 1st down. Howard goes in motion out of the Auburn backfield. Deuce Knight steps up into the pocket. Now rolling to his right. Deuce Knight going to run it. Deuce Knight 45, 40, inside the 40 and an Auburn 1st down. First time today that Deuce has run the ball and he didn't score. He has 3 touchdown runs today.
He has the deceptive speed, right? Like if you look at him run, he's almost 2 yards a pop every time he's stretching his legs. It's like he's not going really fast, but he's covering so much ground.
That was 11 yards for Deuce. He's at 150 yards in the ball game. He pitches to Cobb. Cobb lost his footing, stayed on his feet, and maybe gets a yard of the play to the 36.
Let's see if Auburn can get one more play off before the 2-minute timeout.
Right now, 2:17 and counting in the first half of play. 2nd and 9 for Auburn.
I think they're going to take the 2-minute timeout.
Mercer with some substitutes up front. Looks like Auburn will indeed wait till that 2-minute timeout, and we'll take it. 2 minutes to go in the first half of play. Timeout on the field. Auburn on top of Mercer by a score of 21-17. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey, college football fans! I'd know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
War Eagle Plus is the premier subscription experience for Auburn fans. It's inside access and unmatched experiences with the teams and student athletes you love. Subscriptions are available at 6 pricing levels, each unlocking access to deeper experiences and providing greater impact for Auburn student athletes. Members receive discounted concessions at all home athletic events, VIP experiences, team store credit, priority entry to select athletic events, monthly giveaways, plus access to the War Eagle Plus content network. Heisman level members or above will also now receive 1 Tigers Unlimited Foundation priority point for every $1 contributed through their War Eagle Plus subscription. Explore the site and join today. auburntigers.com/War Eagle Plus.
Bill Giants Alabama is proud to support this broadcast of Auburn football. The state of Alabama has a proud history of building ships for the U.S. Navy. And today, it's helping deliver the Navy's next generation vessels. With thousands of jobs and training opportunities open statewide, we're here to connect you with the companies building the fleet. Interested in careers building the next generation of Navy ships right here in our state? Visit BuildGiantsAlabama.com to learn more.
2 minutes to go in the first half. Auburn on top, Mercer 21-17. 2nd and 9 for Auburn from the Mercer 36 when play resumes. Auburn University isn't just home to the best athletics program in the nation, it's also home to the best student-centered engineering experience in America. That's not just a slogan, it's a promise. Find your future at the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering. Visit eng.auburn.edu.
Auburn's 2nd and 9 coming up.
From the Mercer 36, from the right hash, Justin Jones flanks Deuce Knight. Tigers send Singleton and Simmons wide right. Single coverage for Cam Coleman to the wide side of the field. Now Singleton goes in motion across the set on 2nd down and 9. 14 on the play clock as Jones now flanks Deuce Knight to his left from the right hash mark. The snap. Deuce drops to throw. Looking, now looks to the Auburn sideline. He's going to have to run it. Deuce puts it, tucks it, and gets close to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Taken out of bounds by number 51, Drew Clare.
Yeah, he's trying to run a curl flat to the field with Cam and Eric Singleton. Didn't like the underneath coverage. Tried to take off and run. Able to pick up a short gain.
3rd and 6 for Auburn. The Tigers 5 of 6 on 3rd down in the first half. From the right hash, Justin Jones in motion out of the backfield. Deuce looks, he throws, pass complete. Malcolm Simmons stays on his feet. Inside the 20 and an Auburn first down. Finally taken down by KJ Thomas. 13 yards and a first down.
Yeah, nice throw and pitch and catch by Malcolm Simmons, and between him and Deuce, Malcolm able to get upfield as soon as he caught that ball. Haven't seen him much play outside receiver this year. Been mostly inside. Here tonight, we've already seen him make 3 catches playing an outside position.
Minute and a half to go in the first half. The clock is rolling. First down for Auburn in the Chick-fil-A red zone. 1st and 10, just inside the Mercer 20. The snap, Deuce is going to run it. Deuce gets to the 15, he's to the 10, he's to the 5. 4 touchdown runs for Deuce Knight. Touchdown, Auburn! 20 yards.
Deuce got 4 touchdown runs already in his first start. Now 5 carries. I don't think I've ever seen a statistic like that.
I'm not sure that's ever happened in Auburn history. You have to go back at least to 1969 to find a quarterback with 3 touchdown runs. He now has 4.
And I'm not talking about tush push. I'm talking about actually running.
That was a 20-yarder. McPherson for the extra point for the Tigers. And it's down, and it is good. 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining in the first half, and the Tigers add to their lead. Tigers 28, Mercer 17. Downstairs, Brett Edens, the Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
I know we call Jason Smooth, but we might have to call the new Mississippi quarterback here at Auburn Smooth Plus or something. The way he was running, I thought he was going to come out of bounds right at me around the 7-yard line, and he just kind of planted his foot and cut it upfield, and it never looked like he was trying. It was just so smooth. But he's doing a great job of reading the defense and making the right decision, not putting the ball in danger, putting it where it needs to be. And he's realized if he needs to tuck it and get 3 or 4 yards like he did on first down there, or tuck it and take it to the end zone, he can do it.
Deuce Knight has 6 carries for 173 yards and 4 touchdowns. I'm not sure we've ever seen a debut, especially by a freshman quarterback at Auburn. Sun-South John Deere drive summary, 65 yards, 9 plays, 2 minutes and 54 seconds. 20-yard TD run by Deuce. Sun-South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Gibbs will kick it away for Auburn. Angles it to the left sideline and sends it about 8 yards deep into the end zone. Clock is stopped with 1:15 to go in the first half, and Auburn now on top of Mercer 28-17.
It seems like the Auburn team has kind of settled down here in this second quarter. In the first quarter, going back and forth, trading scores with Mercer, and Mercer kind of on offense just getting whatever they want. But here in the second half, here in the second quarter, you've seen the defense make some adjustments to what this Mercer offense is trying to do.
First Auburn quarterback with 4 touchdown runs in a game since Cam Newton at Kentucky in 2010 by Deuce Knight.
It's good company.
Sure is. Mercer with some time here, 1:15 to go. Mercer has all 3 of its timeouts remaining. 1st and 10 from its 25. Atkinson hands it, Dowdy, tailback, and he spins close to the 28-yard line where Elijah Melendez, freshman out of Kissimmee, Florida, makes the stop for Auburn. Second and 6, Micah Bell into the lineup at tailback. They've used 4 here today. And Bell flanks Atkinson from the left hash on 2nd down and 6. Clock rolling down, 46 seconds to go in the first half. Atkinson will throw it. Auburn brings an extra man. He's pressured, he throws it. The pass is complete to the tight end near the first down marker.
I think he stepped out of bounds, which will stop the clock for this 3rd down play.
Elijah Melendez on the stop for Auburn. Kieran Crawford got some pressure. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Bears. Atkinson to throw it. Pressured, throws it up the seam, throws it, it's picked off. Picked off on the play by the Tigers. Caleb Harris stays on his feet and gets to the 34-yard line. And that's the 10th interception of the year for the Tigers, and that means another $1,000 for Children's of Alabama through the Picks for Kids program. Participating Chick-fil-A restaurants are donating $1,000 for each Auburn pick, up to $10,000. Eat more chicken and War Eagle from Chick-fil-A. Caleb Harris's first interception of the season, and remember, Auburn has all 3 of its timeouts remaining, and great field position here with 25 seconds to work with.
Yeah, I'm not so sure what Atkins saw now when he looked like he was trying to throw the ball to Braden Smith on a what we call a over route by 10 to 12 yards, and he kind of just thought. I think he never saw Caleb Harris back there. I think he was trying to throw that ball away and landed right in the arms of Caleb Harris.
Just his 6th interception of the year. First down for Auburn at the Mercer 33. Deuce Knight between the hashes. One-step drop, throws. Pass is complete. Eric Singleton at the 25. They're trying to rip it away, and a timeout is called. I think Auburn has called a timeout to stop the clock with 18 seconds to go in the first half at the Mercer 25-yard line. An 8-yard gain, 2nd down and 2 for Auburn, and a timeout called by the Tigers, trying to add to a 28-17 lead. All right, we know what Knight has done on the ground. 6 carries, 173 yards, and 4 touchdowns. He's 8 of 13 through the air for 95 yards. What have you seen from Deuce as a passer, Jason? Here, a passer, not a pastor, a passer here in the first half.
Well, I like him getting to the 2nd and 3rd progression. What I mean by that, he had Cam on a double move, kind of underthrew that one. That one comes with timing, more time you ever spend reps and practice together. But what I like is him getting the Perry Thompson on that 3rd down play. And Perry wasn't his first progression. And then to Malcolm Simmons over the middle, which was another 2nd progression. I like that aspect of him knowing his offense.
2nd and 2 from the Mercer 25. Frazier, the tight end, outside the left tackle. Short drop, throw, pass is complete near the 20. Pass complete there to number 4, Malcolm Simmons, and that's enough for an Auburn first down, and Auburn is in the Chick-fil-A red zone.
Yeah, great job with Malcolm Simmons as well, fighting to get out of bounds, which saved your 2 timeouts.
Yep, stops the clock with 13 seconds in the half. Ball at the 19-yard line for the Tigers. Cobb, the tailback. Snap. Deuce looks, throws, pass complete at the 10. Singleton inside the 10, near a first down marker. Is it enough for a first down? Looks like it may be just a little shy of the first down.
Auburn takes a timeout.
6 seconds in the first half as Auburn uses its 2nd timeout of the half.
So what happens here, it has to be a quick throw either to the end zone or take a shot, but you want to leave enough time to be able to get a field goal off.
Absolutely.
So you may try a back shoulder fade to Cam Coleman where you try to throw that ball on the line with not too much air under it. So that way it's not taking up so much time. You're just trying to catch it, throw it right to his back shoulder if they get press man coverage.
This game was tied at 14 going into the 2nd quarter, but Auburn, at least from a scoreboard perspective, has won the 2nd quarter, outscoring Mercer 14-3.
Ever since Mercer got that holding call, it slowed down their offense. It seemed like Auburn's defense was able to get into some rhythm, a rhythm and a flow.
All right, 6 seconds in the half. 2nd and 1 for Auburn from the Mercer 9.5-yard line. You've got to figure maybe Auburn's got one play here to get to the end zone. If not, you take the field goal attempt.
Yeah, you got to go throw this ball to the boundary, one-on-one with Cam because it's the shortest throw.
And he's wide left. Auburn at the left hash mark. Auburn sends trips to the wide side of the field. That's wide right. Deuce looks that way. Throws it back shoulder.
Touchdown.
It is caught. Cam Coleman, back shoulder. Touchdown, Cam Coleman. Touchdown, Auburn.
What a throw by Cam Coleman as well. Put that ball back shoulder. High percentage throw. Doesn't take much time off the clock. He did what we talked about, take the air out of it so it doesn't waste so much time, but a nice throw back shoulder. And Cam Coleman seemed like that's his catch. That's his go-to, is being able to make those acrobatic catches.
One-on-one, no one can stop it. No one-on-one, no one can stop it.
Yeah, one-on-one, you throwing this ball to this guy 98% of the time.
Another one-handed grab by Cam Coleman. That's becoming the norm for number 8. All set up by the interception, and the extra point by McPherson is good. With 3 seconds to go in the first half. Sun-South John Deere drive summary for Auburn. 33 yards, 4 plays, 25 seconds. Cam Coleman, 10-yard touchdown catch on the first of his career by Deuce Knight. And don't forget, the interception by Caleb Harris set it all up at the Mercer 33-yard line. And Auburn now leads 35-17. Sun-South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Auburn has exploded for 21 points in the second quarter.
Yeah, great ball placement on that last throw as well from 9 to 8. See these guys enjoyed it on the sidelines, man. You love to see these guys with a smile on their faces.
5th touchdown catch this season for Cam Coleman, 13th of his Auburn career.
Yeah, Deuce has accounted for 5 total touchdowns here in this first half.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, what a start.
3 seconds to go in the half, and Gibbs is out to kick it away for Auburn with Braden Smith to take it, and Auburn pooches it. And it rolls into the end zone. Boy, nicely placed by Gibbs. Almost a pooch, but it bounced at about the 10 and then rolled forward into the end zone. And Mercer will have 3 seconds to work with from its 25-yard line to end the first half of play. Auburn 35, Mercer 17. Final 3 seconds of the half for the Mercer Bears. C.J. Miller is the tailback. And Atkinson will go under center here with 3 seconds to go in the half.
I imagine he's take a knee here and take it in the half.
Gotta be ready though if you're Auburn, don't you? He may do just that, and he does, and the first half comes to a close. Auburn outscored Mercer 21-3 in the second quarter. And the Tigers lead it by a score. And we'll send it downstairs. Brett Edens with head coach DJ Durkin.
Head coach DJ Durkin, the freshman quarterback at the moment was not too big for him.
No, not at all. Deuce is playing great. His teammates around him are playing great for him. We're doing a great job on offense, converting on third down and scoring points.
The defense seemed to adjust in the second quarter. What changes did y'all make?
Yeah, we needed to adjust. We weren't playing our style to start this game, and they're going to hear from me here in the halftime.
Thank you, Coach War Eagle. Andy, back to you.
They're going to hear from him at halftime.
That's like your dad telling you, you got in trouble at school, but just wait till you get home.
Been trouble at church. You're going to get to see Dad when you get home today. Yeah. The score at the half, Auburn 35, Mercer 17. Here's Brad Law with the Truckworks halftime report.
That is fantastic. We're going to start with a check of scores from around college football, and not a ton of tight games, to tell you the truth. In SEC play, 8th-ranked Oklahoma in a low-scoring game has held number 22 Missouri at bay most of the day. They're down to the final 2 minutes of that game in Norman, 17-6. The Sooners have the advantage, only a field goal for Oklahoma, the only scoring of the second half. Missouri limited to 255 yards of offense. Oklahoma with only 277 inside 2 minutes. The Sooners, though, are going to get the win. They will improve to 9-2 on the season and stay squarely in the playoff discussion. Missouri will drop to 7-4 after the final minute 40 and change. Also in the SEC, number 4, Georgia, polishing off its win over Charlotte. 3 minutes to go in Athens. Bulldogs over the 49ers, 35-3. 3rd-ranked Texas A&M today, just a dominant effort against Samford. The Aggies scored 21 points in the first quarter en route to a 48-0 win over the Bulldogs. 3 touchdown passes for Marcel Reed on the day. Number 10, Alabama leads Eastern Illinois 28-0 at halftime in Tuscaloosa. Next week, the Crimson Tide are here at Jordan-Hare Stadium for a 6:30 kick, 3:30 broadcast time with the Tiger Tailgate Show. Elsewhere on the Yellowwood scoreboard, 13th-ranked Miami leads Virginia Tech in Blacksburg 27-17. Just 2 minutes to go in that matchup. In Tucson, Arizona leads Baylor 21-17. They're early in the fourth quarter there. Baylor needs a win to be bowl eligible. Arizona is 7-3 on the season. Washington State and James Madison are tied at 17 as they play late in the third quarter. And also of note today, South Florida leads UAB 7-3. In Birmingham, they're nearing the end of the first quarter. In that matchup, number 9 Notre Dame just underway against Syracuse in South Bend. That's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. The Auburn University Marching Band and the Honor Band combining now on the field, covering almost the entire surface from the 5 to the 5 at Pat Dye Field, entertaining this crowd as Auburn football has entertained this crowd. The Tigers lead Mercer 35-17 at the half. The highlights, and there are plenty of them, coming up next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
From birth to age 5, your child's brain is growing faster than ever. And guess what? You are your child's first teacher. Talking, singing, playing, and reading every day helps your child learn and thrive. Singing boosts memory. Playing builds problem-solving skills. Reading grows vocabulary. Talking teaches communication. Start strong because these early years matter the most. For tips and tools, visit the Alabama Department of Early Childhood Education at children.alabama.gov. Alabama's children deserve a strong start.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Since 1949, the Houston Clinic has served as the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Their vibrant 75-year legacy demonstrates a deep commitment to serving the local community and its members. Utilizing the latest technology while providing exceptional patient care keeps Houston Clinic at the forefront in sports medicine and patient satisfaction. 334-826-2090 or visit us online at houston.com. Houston Clinic. Research, education, treatment.
Auburn football is presented in part by Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Truckworks is Alabama's exclusive Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial truck dealer and was recently named Kenworth's North American Dealer of the Year for the second year in a row. Truckworks is the Southeast headquarters for dump trucks, sleeper trucks, box vans, and everything in between. Stop into their TRP parts store right here in Opelika for any commercial truck part you could possibly need. Truckworks, the partner you can count on in the transportation industry since 1978.
This is the Truckworks Halftime Report, and these are the first half highlights as called by the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham.
Mercer won the toss, deferred to the second half. Auburn got the ball first, and the Tigers wasted very little time bringing this crowd to its feet.
Jeremiah Cobb to his right against a very good Mercer offense or defense. Deuce gets some time, now rolls out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's to the 30, 35, 40, up the field, down the sideline, foot race. Deuce Knight, 10-5, touchdown. He goes 75 yards. Touchdown, Auburn.
75 yards on the first play from scrimmage. Fourth time in Auburn's recent football history that we can find that the Tigers scored in their first offensive play, and the first time it had happened since the 2016 Arkansas game and Eli Stove. So one play in and Auburn led 7-0. Mercer, though, answered an 8-play, 75-yard touchdown drive to tie the game at 7. Auburn was 3 and out on its second possession of the ball game, gave the ball back to the Bears, who put together a 13-play, 70-yard touchdown drive, capped by an 8-yard pass to Dabbs, the leading receiver. Took 6 minutes and change off the clock, and Mercer led 14-7. Auburn got the ball in its ensuing drive at its own 25-yard line. On the second play, an 11-yard pitch and catch to Cam Coleman. And a few plays later, the ball was near midfield, and the Tigers had thrown back-to-back incomplete passes. So after Knight was incomplete on back-to-back plays through the air, he used his legs to convert third down and more.
And Auburn will send trips to the Auburn sideline. And now Singleton sets up in the slot to the right. Empty set for Deuce in the backfield. Gonna run it. Deuce Knight, 50, 45, 40. He's to the 35, 30. To the sideline, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Touchdown, Auburn! Touchdown, Deuce Knight!
Touchdown runs of 75 and 51 yards on his only carries in the first quarter, and Deuce Knight with a tremendous first quarter debut. Auburn had 155 yards of offense in the first quarter, but Mercer had 151. We were tied at 14 as we went into the second quarter. Mercer picked up a couple of first downs on its drive that carried into the third quarter, but the Bears had to punt near midfield. Auburn got it 1st and 10 at its own 20, but a holding penalty backed it up, and they had 1st and 20 at their own 10. On the second play of the drive, a 20-yard run by Justin Jones where he slipped out of a couple of tackles, gave Auburn some breathing room. A pass to Perry Thompson a couple of plays later moved the ball out near midfield. On 3rd and 6 from the Mercer 38, Knight found Malcolm Simmons for 29 yards, and that put it inside the Bears' 10.
1st and goal from the 9, the Tigers in the Chick-fil-A red zone. Ball between the hashes. Auburn sends 3 to the right side of the field. That's right. Cobb is the tailback. Knight's going to run it. He tucks it, spins it to 10. He's to the 5. He scores his 3rd touchdown of the first half. 9-yard touchdown run. Touchdown, Auburn!
Capped a 10-play, 80-yard touchdown drive nearly 4 minutes off the clock, and Auburn led again 21-14. Mercer put together a field goal drive on its next possession, 10 plays, 51 yards. A 43-yard field goal by Griffith was good to cut the Auburn lead to 4 at 21-17. Ensuing kickoff went out of bounds, so Auburn started at its own 35-yard line. Tigers picked up a couple of third down conversions on the drive. Knight picked up 15 on a 3rd down and 8 near midfield. A little later in the drive, a 13-yard pass to Malcolm Simmons converted 3rd and 6 and set the Tigers up just outside or right around the red zone.
1st and 10, just inside the Mercer 20. The snap, Deuce is going to run it. Deuce gets to the 15, he's to the 10, he's to the 5. 4 touchdown runs for Deuce Knight. Touchdown, Auburn!
173 yards for Deuce Knight and 4 touchdowns, all on the ground in the first half. 173 rushing yards, by the way, 5th most by an SEC starting quarterback since at least 1995. Made it 28-17. Could the Tigers get another stop with this high-powered Mercer offense? Well, Bears have been good on 3rd down in the first half, but facing 3rd and 5 on the ensuing possession, Auburn's defense rose up.
Atkinson to throw it. Pressured, throws it up the seam, throws it, it's picked off. Picked off on the play by the Tigers. Caleb Harris stays on his feet and gets to the 34-yard line. Caleb Harris's first interception of the season.
The 10th by the Tigers and the 9th different player from that Auburn defense to record an interception. 9 different players with a pick, the most since 10 different Tigers recorded an interception in 2018. So that gave Auburn the ball with a little more than a minute to go and all 3 timeouts from the Bears' 33-yard line. Second week in a row, an efficient last minute of a half scoring drive for the Tigers as they hit Deuce hit Eric Singleton for 8 yards on the first play of the drive. 2nd and 2 from the 25. Knight then found Malcolm Simmons for 5. A 1st and 10 at the 20. He hit Singleton for nearly 10 yards, and after 3 straight passes and 4 rushing touchdowns in the first half, Knight decided to put it in the air.
Auburn sends trips to the wide side of the field. That's wide right. Deuce looks that way. Throws it back shoulder. It is caught. Cam Coleman, back shoulder. Touchdown, Cam Coleman. Touchdown, Auburn.
Another week, another ridiculous one-on-one, one-arm grab for number 8. And Auburn executes the 2-minute offense to perfection. Extra point made it 35-17 with just 3 seconds to go in the first half. And that is our score. Tigers on top of Mercer, 35-17. 4 touchdown runs and a touchdown pass for Deuce Knight in his starting debut in the orange and blue. This is the Truckworks Halftime Report. Visit truckworks.com. That's truckworks with an X.com for more information on the company or to learn about more career opportunities with Truckworks. Stats are coming up next when the Truckworks Halftime Report continues in a moment.
Auburn football is presented in part by Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Truckworks is Alabama's exclusive Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial truck dealer and was recently named Kenworth's North American Dealer of the Year for the 2nd year in a row. Truckworks is the Southeast headquarters for dump trucks, sleeper trucks, box vans, and everything in between. Stop into their TRP parts store right here in Opelika for any commercial truck part you could possibly need. Truckworks, the partner you can count on in the transportation industry since 1978.
Hey Auburn family, we're deep into the season now, and the right game day snacks are still essential. Golden Flake potato chips and pork rinds remain fan favorites every week. with sweet heat pork rinds and dill pickle potato chips leading the lineup. Golden Flake has been part of Auburn game days for over 67 years, delivering the perfect bite, whether hosting a crowd or grabbing something to power through halftime. Keep the momentum going and stock up on your favorite Golden Flake snacks. War Eagle.
The Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine in Auburn is dedicated to its mission of transforming medical students into caring, compassionate physicians. VCOM partners with Auburn University for student activities, shared learning experiences, and research opportunities. Students are instructed in a hands-on learning environment by outstanding faculty members that are dedicated to student success. VCOM is working to improve the health of Alabama's citizens by increasing the number of primary care physicians throughout the state, especially in rural and underserved areas. Find out more at vcom.edu.
Hi, I'm Kylie.
I'm John.
And I'm Garrison. And a little thing we love about the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets
is sharing it in the car during the holidays.
I do love that. We will pack the car with gifts. And of course, we go and pick up our family's favorite nuggets.
Every nugget is tasty times quadrillion.
And we get all the sides.
Yeah, the ooey gooey mac and cheese is a big hit.
Everyone from 1 to 116 would love Chick-fil-A's chicken nuggets.
Share the nuggets, share the joy. Order the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
This copyrighted broadcast is authorized under rights granted to play fly sports by Auburn University and is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. It may not be rebroadcast or retransmitted in any form without the documented consent of Auburn University and Play Fly Sports.
He just sounds so serious when he says that. Thank you very much, Mark Aston. Auburn leads Mercer 35-17. At the half, Auburn's defense will be on the field to start the second half when play gets underway here in about 6 minutes. Let's take a look at your stats from the first half. Auburn with 14 first downs, Mercer with 12. Tigers rushed 19 times for 218 yards. Bears rushed 19 times for 69 yards. Through the air, Deuce Knight 11 of 16, 120 yards. Mercer's Braden Atkinson 13 of 21 for 156 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. So 40 total plays for Mercer, 225 yards. Auburn ran 35 plays and nearly averaged 10 yards a play. 35 plays, 338 yards. And that's despite having the ball 6 minutes less than Mercer. The Bears had it 18 minutes and change. Auburn just under 12 minutes. On third downs, Mercer was 6 of 9. Auburn was 6 of 7. Tigers were 4 for 4 on third down in the second quarter, the quarter in which they extended the lead and outscored the Bears 21-3. Deuce Knight on the ground, 6 carries, 173 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Justin Jones, 4 carries for 24 yards. Jeremiah Cobb with 8 carries for 18 yards on the day. And Jackson Arnold came in and converted a pivotal third down, 1 rush for 3 yards. Mercer used 4 different tailbacks. C.J. Miller carried 12 times for 41 yards and a score. Ty Doty with 3 carries for 11 yards. Micah Bell carried it twice for 18. And Tyrell Cord carried once for 2 yards. Receiving, Malcolm Simmons, 4 catches, 58 yards for the Tigers, including a couple of big third down conversions. Eric Singleton Jr. with 3 catches for 25. Cam Coleman, 2 catches, 21 yards, and an impressive touchdown catch. Perry Thompson with 1 catch to convert a third down for 11 yards. Adjade Dabbs with 5 catches, 65 yards, and a score for Mercer. Braden Smith, 3 for 56. C.J. Miller, 2 for 30. Adonis McDaniel, 2 catches for 9 yards. Auburn's leading tacklers in the first half, Kayan Lee and Robert Woodyard Jr. had a half a dozen apiece. Drew Clare, the leading tackler for Mercer, with 6. It all adds up to a 35-17 lead for your Auburn Tigers. This is the Truckworks Halftime Report. Truckworks offering Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial trucks, allowing Truckworks to provide the solution for virtually any commercial trucking need. Just about ready for the second half. 3 minutes away from the second half. It's yours when we come back to Jordan-Hare Stadium. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
Denver Jones up the floor. Auburn's ball. Denver drives, going down, puts it up. He didn't get it. Tap up by Rose. It's good! 1.2 seconds. Inbound Jones from behind midcourt for the win. No good! Auburn won it! Auburn won it! Holy cow!
don't miss the next heart-pounding moment on the Auburn Sports Network.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit. But we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
Welcome back to You Did a Thing, the only game show that rewards tiny victories with the new Frosted Berry Whataburger from Whataburger. Today's contestant is being challenged to spell his niece's name. He's writing to Haley on the gift, and he spelled it with an E-I-G-H. That's correct. You've earned a new Frosted Berry Whataburger with blueberry bursties, topped with sweet cold whip. Also enjoy prickly pear raspberry for a limited time.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
(35-17), Auburn leads Mercer, just about ready for the second half. You have one more chance to take it to the house this football season with the Alabama Manufactured Housing Association and the Auburn Tigers for the Iron Bowl. If Auburn returns its first received kickoff in the second half for a touchdown, a lucky fan wins up to $75,000 toward the purchase of a manufactured home from an authorized AMHA dealer. Register today. auburntigers.com/take-it-to-the-house. Certain terms and conditions apply. For a complete list of those contest rules, visit auburntigers.com/take-it-to-the-house. Auburn defense on the field first, ready to kick off to Mercer. Auburn leading 35-17. Here's Andy Burcham and the Hall of Famer Jason Campbell to take you through the second half.
All right, Brad, thank you very much. Tigers will kick out of the north end zone. Braden Smith inside the goal line, and where the students would typically be. Not quite as many students here. For this one, I guarantee you they'll be back next Saturday night for the Iron Bowl. Connor Gibbs boots it away. A low end-over-end kick. It takes a bounce at about the 10 and rolls into the end zone. In the first half, Braden Atkinson was 13 of 21, 156 yards and a touchdown. Auburn did a better job, especially Jason, in the second half, of getting pressure on the Mercer quarterback.
Yeah, it seemed like in the second quarter what Auburn did really well was, ever since Mercer got that first 10-yard penalty for holding, they haven't been able to get back on schedule, and Auburn was able to apply a lot more pressure on Atkinson, and we did a better job in man coverage. We weren't letting guys run free.
Mercer first and 10 at its own 25-yard line, the right hash mark. C.J. Miller is the tailback. They now bring Braden Smith across the set, now back to the Auburn sideline. Hand off to Miller, trying outside. Amaris Williams runs him down from behind. He lost a couple on the play.
Amaris Williams, one of those talented young guys on this football team. Coming off that right edge, chasing down Smith from the back.
Be a loss of 1 on the play. Second and 11. Empty set for Atkinson. On second down and 11 for the Bears, just the start of things in the second half. Atkinson with some time. Throws, pass is complete out to across the 30-yard line. They'll give him the 33 to Braden Smith. It's going to be a yard shy of the first down. Third down and 1 for the Bears.
He blocked him getting up slow after that play. Like he's limping on that right leg. See if they try to get him out of the game. They let him sub here.
Yeah, I think they will. They bring Zykevis Walker in to replace him. Third and 1. Mercer, 6 of 9 on third down in the first half. Miller is the tailback. Roll by Atkinson. Gets pressured, he throws. The pass is complete out to the 35, and that's enough for a first down for the Bears. Kendall Harris with the catch.
Yeah, Robinson in coverage but failed down.
Pressure came from Bryce Diaz, but Atkinson got rid of it out to the 38-yard line. Clock rolling, 13:20 in the third. Auburn on top, 35-17.
Auburn staying on nickel defense.
On first down for the Bears. Hand off Miller, and he goes down back at the 36-yard line. The first one there, Keyron Crawford.
Yeah, Keyron Crawford, senior on his team, transferred from Arkansas State, and he has been a valuable asset to this football team, especially this season coming on after a strong finish towards the end of the year.
Second consecutive tackle for loss on first down on this drive for the Bears. That was a loss of 2. Back to the 36. From the 36, second down and 12. Auburn blitzes. Atkinson pressured, throws, passes complete near the 44-yard line. Adonis McDaniel with the catch. It's going to bring up third down after an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, I tell you what, Atkinson's not afraid to stand in the pocket knowing he's about to take a big shot and still able to stand in there and flick that ball with his wrist without being able to step into it and give his receiver an opportunity to find it coming out of his route to create a third and short situation.
Third and manageable. 3rd and 4 for the Bears at the 44. They send wide receivers, 3 of them wide right, 2 wide left, an empty set for Braden Atkinson. Now they bring Miller into the backfield, flanking Atkinson to his left. Atkinson to throw it, flag is thrown, he's pressured, floats it up, and it's picked off at the 40. Down the sideline, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Elijah Melendez!
I got a flag at midfield. They're gonna get pass interference. But the ball is tipped though.
I think this is going against Mercer.
Yeah, tip ball can't be passed.
Against the offense. In the cornerback field. That's going to be the time. And the result of the play is a touchdown.
Elijah Melendez with the pick 6 for Auburn.
Yeah, I think the immediate pressure came by Zykevious Walker.
Yeah, Auburn brought a blitz.
Forcing that ball to get in the air like that, and Elijah Melendez, the true talented freshman, intercepts it for a touchdown.
Participating Chick-fil-A restaurants in Alabama are donating $10,000 for the Picks for Kids program this season. Eat more chicken, War Eagle from Chick-fil-A. Visit picksforkids.org to learn more about Chick-fil-A and Children's of Alabama's mission.
Tell you what, and the number 9s on both sides today must be the number.
It's a good one today, that's for certain.
One-handed interception catch.
Extra point by McPherson is good. 11:43 remaining in the third. Elijah Melendez officially 41-yard interception for a touchdown. Gives the Tigers a 42-17 lead. And Auburn football continues in a moment.
You work hard to keep your car running and your home safe, so it only makes sense to keep them protected with a company that has your interest at the heart of what they do. That's why turning to Country Financial for your car and home insurance is an easy choice. Country Financial has been providing insurance and protecting families like yours for 100 years. That's the kind of stability you can trust. Our dedicated reps live and work in your communities and are ready to connect you to get you the insurance that fits your needs. Get more from your car and home insurance at countryfinancial.com.
At East Alabama Health, our team of employees and physicians is ranked among the best season after season. In the past year alone, Becker's has named us one of the top 150 places to work in healthcare. Newsweek has called us the best in-state hospital. And for the second year in a row, Newsweek also named us as one of America's best maternity hospitals. But you know what makes us most proud at East Alabama Health? Is being an official partner of the Auburn Tigers. Join our winning team today at eastalabamahealth.org.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
11:43 to go in the third. Auburn on top, 42-17. We'll send it downstairs. Brett Edens with a pest control. Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Keldrick fought, has taken his pads off. It's more of a rest and cautionary move than anything. You've got some younger guys that are going to get reps in his spot, which is great for the development of this team. Those guys showing what they can do. At halftime, a very fired up DJ Durkin kind of reaffirming to his team that they needed to be sharper. Be more sharp on defense. This is 0-0. Do your job. Let's be effective. Let's be focused. Let's go out there and play good football. The defense came out and did a really good job of that on that first drive, getting a stop and getting the pick six. So let's see if they can do it again.
Second interception of the year for Melendez. His first pick six, officially 41 yards. SunSouth John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. 16 turnovers, 11 interceptions this season for Auburn, 5 fumble recoveries. Gibbs to kick it away. Braden Smith back at the goal line. High, and a fair catch called for at the 2 by Smith.
It'd be good to see some of these young guys get out there and get some opportunities. See Jared Smith now coming on the field. Guy from Thompson High School, another one of those highly touted players from that area that be playing the state championship again against Opelika.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Ty Dowdy is the tailback, flanking Atkinson from the left hash mark. Atkinson rolls to his right. Looking upfield, he throws. The pass is complete to the tailback, who is then drilled at the 37-yard line. It was Dowdy, taken down by Sylvester Smith.
I know he's taken down or he was knocked down big time.
Gain of 7 on the play, 2nd and 3. And a timeout called. Are they going to take a look at a possible targeting?
The previous play is under review for targeting.
Replay review is brought to you by Auburn's Houston Clinic. Since 1948, the Houston Clinic has been the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatments and solutions. Visit Houston.com, HUGHSTON.com.
The reason this is important because the part of the game is this is happening in right now.
If it is ruled as targeting, Sylvester Smith would miss the first half of the Alabama game.
They hit him in the lower shoulder area. Let's take a look at it. Oh boy. They hit him in the helmet.
Yeah, that
will be close. That'd be a big loss for Auburn to start the first half against the Iron Bowl.
Yes. It is a pretty quick review, and we'll wait for the call from James Carter.
After review, personal foul, targeting, defense number 9, crown of the helmet. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I think it's actually number 19.
Yeah, Sylvester Smith, he got.
Yeah, so he is ejected from this game. And now Sylvester will miss the first half of the Alabama game next Saturday.
Big loss.
It's a bigger loss next week than it is right now. And a first down for Mercer. First down for the Bears, just outside their 46-yard line. Hand off to Dowdy, tries to bounce to the outside, taken down just shy of midfield. Zykevis Walker is getting off the bottom of the pile for the Tigers.
Got another Auburn guy down. I think it might be Zykevis Walker.
And Auburn's medical staff is out at East Alabama Health's Spencer Cancer Center. They help patients tackle a cancer diagnosis with high-quality care provided by a team of expert cancer specialists. East Alabama Health, official partner of the Auburn Tigers. Walker walks off the field under his own power. Athletic trainers Kurt and Robbie out there to 10. Zykevis off the field for the Tigers. It's a gain of 3, 2nd and 7, just shy of midfield for Mercer. Ball at the right hash for the Bears. Auburn leads 42-17. The throw to the left side for Braden Smith into Auburn territory inside the Auburn 40. Down near the 38-yard line. It's first down for Mercer. They'll give him the 39 of Auburn.
Yeah, throw out the quick screen into one of their hands of their receivers out in the open field. Able to get north and south and pick up a first down for Mercer.
Mercer coming in with 12 straight wins over a Southern Conference team. They're back-to-back SoCon champs. The number 6 ranking is the highest in Mercer history as they gear up for the playoffs now in the FCS level. 10:05 and counting in the third. Mercer on the march at the Auburn 39. Handoff, Dowdy spins at the 35-yard line and is taken down at the 31-yard line by Robert Woodyard Jr.
Dowdy is so quick in open space and made a move on Robert Woodyard and able to escape by him.
They gave him the 32.
Yards.
Yep, gave him the 32-yard line. A couple of interceptions in this ball game for the Tigers, including a pick 6 by Elijah Melendez, giving Auburn a 42-17 lead. Mercer with 9:27 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 at the Auburn 32. Harris in motion. And there is a sack back to the 44-yard line. Chris Murray, the senior out of Wichita Falls, Texas, gives him 2.5 sacks this season, taking down the quarterback Braden Atkinson. And that is just the 3rd sack allowed this year by the Mercer offense.
Yeah, we played almost half this quarter and the offense haven't touched the ball yet.
Clock rolls down to 8:50 in the third. Big loss back to the 42, 3rd and 13 for Mercer. 7 of 11 on 3rd down today. Need to get to the Auburn 29 for the first down. Atkinson out of the gun from the left hash. Some pressure. He throws it up the seam. Has a man open, but overthrew it. Intended for Kendall Harris. Rayshawn Pleasant defending on the play. And now 4th down and a 13 for Mercer. Mercer will punt it. 8:31 to go in the third. 42-17 Auburn. Kendall Simmons back at the Auburn 5-yard line to take this punt from John McConnell. Mercer has to run a player on the field. I think he's going to have to call a timeout.
Delay of game.
Excuse me.
Kicking team. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Well, it gives McConnell a little more room to work with here as he tries to pin Auburn deep.
The Auburn could decline it if they wanted to.
And it did. That's exactly what Auburn did. The ball will be snapped just outside the Auburn 41.
Maybe I see somebody walking around handing out cupcakes.
What?
I see cupcakes on the sideline. Somebody walking around handing out cupcakes. And they go to the cameraman and handing out cupcakes. Oh, cookies. Oh, sorry, I have 20/20 vision. I can't.
Reset the game
But
clock, 8:31.
I knew it was some type of sweet.
You are correct, Jason. It is a sweet.
Not a dessert.
Here we go. McConnell to punt it away. End over end. Simmons, the fair catch at the 9-yard line. And for the first time in the second half, the Auburn offense will come on the field. 8:24 to go in the third. Auburn 42, Mercer 17. On to Victory is proud to be the official events and experiences company of the Auburn Tigers. We invite you to experience Auburn like never before through On to Victory. Visit ontovictory.com to see upcoming events and sponsorship opportunities. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Live Sports Radio, bringing you inside Neville Arena for all the action of men's and women's basketball game day with no delay. Every dunk, block shot, and steal, plus all the analysis from our Hall of Fame coaches, all with no delay. $25 new or $10 to reprogram the one you already have. Also, use it for every broadcast of home baseball and softball games this spring, all with no delay. With Live Sports Radio, presented by Alpha Insurance.
At Auburn University's Harvard College of Business, education is tailored to each student's individual needs. Our students receive personal guidance from industry mentors and career coaches. They learn by doing, through hands-on projects and real-world experiences. The result? Graduates who don't just know business, they're ready to lead and innovate from day one. That's what makes them distinctly Harvard. Harvard College of Business, inspiring business. Discover more at harvard.auburn.edu.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Tiger pride. When I'm carrying the Auburn University Regents Visa debit card or prepaid Regents Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Auburn gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra War Eagle from the cashier too. Visit Regents.com/Go Tigers to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
Auburn football is presented in part by Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Truckworks is Alabama's exclusive Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial truck dealer and was recently named Kenworth's North American Dealer of the Year for the second year in a row. Truckworks is the Southeast headquarters for dump trucks, sleeper trucks, box vans, and everything in between. Stop into their TRP parts store right here in Opelika for any commercial truck part you could possibly need. Truckworks, the partner you can count on in the transportation industry since 1978.
Brad Law back at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Quick check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Arkansas a pair of field goals. Texas a touchdown pass. Longhorns lead the Razorbacks 7-6 midway through the first. Early in the second in Nashville, Vanderbilt leads Kentucky 3-0. It's a Yellowwood scoreboard. Back to Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell.
8:24 to go in the third. Auburn ball, 1st and 10, and it's 9.
Deuce Knight last 10 passes, 9 of 10 for 100 yards and touchdown.
Justin Jones flanks the Auburn freshman quarterback from the left hash. Deuce, one-step drop, now rolls to his right. Sets up and he throws it down the sideline. Has a man open. That's Simmons. He's to the 40. Foot race as he angles to the other sideline. 20. He's to the 10. To the 5. He's gone! 90 yards! Deuce Knight to Malcolm Simmons!
Nice job of Deuce Knight when he's scrambling, kept his eyes downfield, and Malcolm Simmons staying alive on the play as well to give Deuce an option of throwing the ball. And what a nice play created outside of just the norm. Another lone touchdown for Deuce Knight today.
He has 2 touchdown passes and 4 touchdown runs in his Auburn debut as the Tiger starter. And McPherson is out for the extra point at the 8:08 mark of the third quarter. Auburn 49, Mercer 17. Listen to all things college sports, including live games and talk on Sirius XM College Sports Radio, Channel 84, and streaming on the Sirius XM app. 8:08 in the third. Auburn 49, Mercer 17. Auburn football continues in a moment.
The Auburn Spirit. It's what drives champions on the field and in business. At the Harvard College of Business, that same passion shapes the next generation of leaders. With a personalized, hands-on approach, we prepare students for success, whether in the boardroom or big moments in life. Auburn Pride, Auburn Innovation, Harvard College of Business, inspiring business. Visit harvard.auburn.edu to learn more.
Nugget bells, nuggets all the way.
Hi, I'm Kylie.
I'm John.
And I'm Garrison.
And a little thing we love about the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets
is sharing them when we cut down the Christmas tree.
We will pack the car with gifts. And of course, we go and pick up our family's favorite nuggets.
Every nugget is tasty times quadrillion.
And we get all the sides.
Yeah, the ooey gooey mac and cheese is a big hit.
Share the nuggets, share the joy. Order the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
This is Auburn football. Back to more of the Tigers and Bears from Jordan-Hare Stadium.
8:08 to go in the third. Auburn on top of Mercer, 49-17. Tigers go 91 yards in one play, 15 seconds. Malcolm Simmons' first touchdown catch of the year from Deuce Knight, his second touchdown pass of the day. It is the fourth longest touchdown pass play in Auburn history. One behind Bo Nix to Anthony Schwartz against LSU in 2020. The longest, Cam Newton to Emory Blake against Louisiana Monroe, 94 yards. Two touchdown passes, 4 touchdown runs for Deuce Knight. I wonder who's going to be the freshman of the year or freshman of the week in the SEC. Connor Gibbs will kick it away and booms it into the end zone. All right, you're up 49-17. If you're Auburn, you're down for Mercer. Mercer getting ready for the playoffs. Auburn gearing up for the Iron Bowl. Do you play any different with regard to personnel now?
If I'm Mercer, I may get my starting quarterback out of the game and my receivers and everybody, just because you have bigger things to play for now, but your playoffs ahead of you after this game. If I'm Auburn, it's a great time to start getting a look at a lot of these young guys. You want to see the Jared Smith, the Antoine Fagans continue to get more extensive time. But right now, it sounds like the guys will continue to play their defense.
Atkinson back at quarterback, brings a man in motion, hands it off on the reverse to Dowdy, and Dowdy run down behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, what a play by Xavier Atkins. Wow.
Did you see the speed?
Yes, indeed.
Xavier Atkins right there.
He ran down the tailback from behind.
Wow, you talking about Dowdy, who's a fast guy. And it looked like I just saw a lion or a tiger just shoot out across the jungle and make a snatch.
That is a tiger. And a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 from the right hash mark for Mercer. Auburn on top, 49-17. Atkinson drops to throw. Does throw, pass incomplete. Intended for Ajante Dabbs. And Caleb Harris was left no doubt as to whether Dabbs was going to catch that football. 3rd down and 11 for Mercer.
They running across the routes. Caleb Harris with a textbook block hit on the young man from Mercer.
3rd and 11. Mercer 7 of 12 on 3rd down. Now remember, at one point Mercer was 6 of 7 on 3rd down today. 3rd and 11. Atkinson drops to throw. He looks, he throws. The pass is caught for a 1st down out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Ajante Dabbs with the catch.
That was just a nice throw by Atkins, right? Auburn ran zone blitz where they tried to disguise Atkins and treat him as a corner almost, coming out of that linebacker position to play underneath coverage just in case Atkins tried to throw something short. He's able to intercept it or make the tackle, but he got that ball up and over along the sideline.
Mercer quarterback is 19 of 30 for 209 yards today. Snap to Atkinson. Auburn blitzes, and he throws it away. I think they were trying to set up a screen to Dowdy, and Auburn got there first. That was Kieron Crawford that came flying in on Atkinson, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right, Ian. I think they were trying to run a screen play to Dowdy.
It was Xavier Atkins actually that put the pressure on the Mercer quarterback.
He's just so fast. Like, people don't just realize how fast this guy is.
6-foot sophomore out of Houston, Texas, 210 pounds. He's like a missile. 2nd and 10. Hand off to the tailback and across the 40-yard line. Dowdy again. Bobby Jamison Travis with the stop. Going to bring up 3rd down for Mercer. Look down to the Auburn sideline. Number 11, Jackson Arnold, warming up on the Auburn sideline. Will we see him out there for the next offensive series? Whenever that is for Auburn. Tigers have had the ball for one play offensively in the second half. It went 90 yards for a touchdown. 3rd and a long 6. Let's call it 3rd and 7 for Mercer. Atkinson throws to the sideline. Pass is in and out of the hands of Adonis McDaniel. Separated from the football by Kayan Lee.
Yeah, Kayan Lee making a hit immediately.
He was going to be a couple yards shy of the first down if he catches the football.
Yeah, Mercer trying to run that stop route. A little bit longer than a hitch. Hitch is at 5 to 6 yard. Stop routes between 8 and 10.
Nice job by number 4 to separate the receiver from the ball. And McConnell out to punt it away for Mercer. Out comes Simmons. Back at the Auburn 20 to take this punt from McConnell. He gets it away. Malcolm calls for a fair catch near the 10. .6:07 to go in the 3rd. Tigers up 49-17 as we send it upstairs. Brad Law, check of the Yellowwood scoreboard.
All right, Andy, thank you very much. Top 15 battle in Eugene. Number 7, Oregon, and number 15, USC are tied at 7. They're nearing the end of the first half there. Notre Dame picked off Syracuse's quarterback twice in the first quarter. Irish lead the Orange 35-0 as they go to the second. Vanderbilt has tacked on a touchdown. Commodores lead Kentucky 10-0 early in the second period in Nashville. Andy, back to you.
Jackson Arnold, the Auburn quarterback, on first down from the Tiger 10. Jeremiah Cobb to his left, handoff to Jeremiah Cobb. He's across the 15 and taken down on the play by number 17, Caleb Hutchinson, redshirt junior out of Augusta, Georgia. 8 yards on the carry, 2nd down and 2 for Auburn, out to the 18-yard line. Play action by Jackson, throws to the sideline, pass is caught. Cam Coleman, 30, 35, and run out of bounds on the Mercer sideline.
Cam Coleman, that quick out route, you saw caught the ball, got north and south. Still doesn't look 100% healthy to me, but still better than 90% of receivers still in college football. Gain of 18.
First down for the Tigers at the Mercer, or at the Auburn 36. Play action again by Arnold. He's sacked back at the 30. And the sack comes from Dan Hicks, a redshirt senior from Lansdale, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to take a deep shot to hit Cam Coleman on what they're going to call a post-corner post, as they call it in the huddle, PCP, where a guy knows he's going to get the safety hips turned. They had him, but just not enough time to deliver the ball.
41st sack of the year for Mercer. A loss of 6, 2nd and 16 for Auburn. Ball between the hashes. Handoff, Jeremiah Cobb. Gets the sack yardage back and then a yard or 2. Out to the 37-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for Auburn. On the day, Auburn on 3rd down, 6 of 7. This is 3rd and 9 from the Mercer 37. Cobb in the backfield with the quarterback, Jackson Arnold. 3 wide receivers left, a single receiver right for the Tigers. Snap to Arnold. Into the pocket, floats it ahead for Jeremiah Cobb. Jeremiah out to the 47-yard line. That should be enough for an Auburn first down.
Nice job of Jackson Arnold inside the pocket, trying to get the ball to Cam Copeland to the field. Didn't like it. Was able to find Jeremiah Cobb on a check down. Cobb getting north and south for the first down.
To the 47, Auburn first down. Ball between the hashes. Play action, throw, slant. A little bit too high for Malcolm Simmons. That would have been at the Mercer 42-yard line, and he had some room to run if he catches that one.
Malcolm Simmons, elusive receiver. You're able to get that ball in his hand and open the field.
Stops the clock with 3:39 remaining in the third. And Auburn on top, 49-17. 2nd and 10 for Auburn from its 47-yard line. Cobb goes in motion out of the backfield. Arnold drops to throw with some time. Steps into it, throws, incomplete. Intended for Cam Coleman. It would have been enough for an Auburn first down.
Cam ran like he's running a post route. It's called a post curl. He's not able to hang on to that football on that one.
All right, 3rd down and 10 for Auburn. Now 7 of 8 on 3rd down today. Tigers need 10 yards to the Mercer 43. Mercer showed like it was going to bring 2 extra backers. Auburn looks to the sideline for the call. Play clock is down to 8. Play clock at 4. At 1, the snap. Arnold throws, Singleton. Eric Singleton gets to the 49-yard line, just a couple yards in the play.
And the clock was running down to try to throw a quick screen to Eric Singleton. We're trying to get the offensive lineman out in front of him. I don't think Jeremiah Wright was able to get out. Gonna force a punt here on 4th down.
Hudson Cock hasn't had a lot of action today other than being the holder on extra points. This will just be his 2nd punt of the afternoon. Braden Smith back at the Mercer 10 to take this punt by the Australian for the Tigers. Left-footed high, end over end. Smith with a fair catch just outside the 10. They'll give him the 10-yard line. 41-yard punt by Cock. Clock is stopped with 2:44 to go in the third. Mercer takes over offensively again. We'll send it downstairs. Rhett Edmonds with a Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Hey guys, the team is focused moving forward. I think Jason mentioned the cookies coming around on the sideline. We were fortunate enough for McCrae Clay, a key piece of John Cohen's team here in the athletic department. She's done a lot with the reunions and the national championship recognitions like we had today. She was kind enough to bring those around on the sideline. Very thankful for her. Just to let Jason know, I had 3 of them, and they got better with each one.
That's why your belly hangs over your stomach the way it
Oh,
does.
come on now. 2:44 to go. Handoff tailback out to the 15-yard line. Number 27, Micah Bell, taken down by Eric Winters. You're not bitter at all about not getting a cookie, are you?
He talked about he ate 3 cookies, and he did not talk about getting any for us.
I'm not worried. They're there for the national championship teams.
I was on that.
I know you were. I'm not, so I'm not too worried about not getting one.
You know, sounds like Brett. He's just down there just gossing up all the cookies.
Yeah. 2:12. 2nd and 5 for the Bears. Left hash mark. Hand off again to the tailback. Bell stood up at the line of scrimmage. He'd get maybe a yard of the play. Robert Woodyard Jr. was the first one there for the Tigers, with some help from Chris Murray.
I'm a little bit surprised that Atkinson is still in the game, the starting quarterback for Mercer, knowing this game is kind of out of reach, and you got the playoffs starting next week for this team.
Here's 3rd and 3 for Mercer. 8 of 14 today on 3rd down. Bell, the tailback to his right. McDaniel comes in motion, sets up outside the quarterback to the left. Atkinson to throw it. Now rolls to his right. Looking, throws, pass is caught by Bell, and Bell is immediately taken down. He's going to be shy of the first down. Nicely done by Malik Autry and Jared Smith.
Good job with the defensive ends on that play, forcing Atkinson to the sideline, and secondary also running man-to-man, not giving room for Atkinson to find someone beyond the first down marker.
John McConnell out to punt it away. Malcolm Simmons at the Auburn 40 to take this punt. Final 48 seconds of the third quarter, Auburn on top, 49-17. McConnell gets it away. Low line drive. Simmons comes up, makes the catch, is taken down just across midfield. He was trying to get some kind of momentum on that low line drive kick. Good job of coverage by Mercer. Still good field position for Auburn into Mercer territory. It appears at the 48-yard line.
It's almost like he was going to try to catch that on the run.
Yeah.
But like Deuce Knight's back in the ball game as well.
Knight, 2 touchdown passes, 4 touchdown runs for the freshman out of Lucedale, Mississippi, George County High School. First down at the Mercer 48. Jeremiah Cobb flanks the quarterback. Coleman comes in motion, now back to the Mercer sideline. Sets up outside the left tackle. Knight hands off to Jeremiah, driven down, and Auburn will lose a couple yards on the play. And what could be the final play of the third quarter.
Andrews Zock on that play.
Well, that's the first time we've mentioned his name all day long. And that will be his 19.5 tackle for loss. And that will be the end of the third quarter play. 3 plays complete, or 3 quarters complete, on this senior day at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Turned into a beautiful afternoon for football. Auburn on top, 49-17. Bradlaugh updates the Yellowwood scoreboard when we come back. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
This is Ray Hornsby at Affordable Comfort Cooling Systems and Plumbing. We believe our work is more than just AC and plumbing repairs. It is about serving people with integrity and care. As a Christian-owned company, we take Colossians 3:23 to heart. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for men. That's why at ACCS and Plumbing, we do the job right the first time and always stand behind our work. Honest service, faith-driven values. Give us a call today or visit accsauburn.com to learn more. That's accsauburn.com.
Alabama license number 12084.
Life moves fast. Shouldn't your checking account keep up? Meet Explore Checking from Max Credit Union. No monthly fees, no minimum balance requirement. Enjoy perks like access to your paycheck up to 2 days early, earning rewards that can be turned into cash each time you spend with your Max debit card. Plus, with 24/7 digital banking and an easy-to-use mobile app, managing your money is quick and effortless. Start exploring today at mymax.com/explore. Certain restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Goose Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu. Or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
Get ready, Auburn. The ultimate hunting and outdoor experience is coming soon with Winter Timber Outdoors. For those who know the difference, we've got you covered. From premium firearms and trusted ammo to the largest selection of knives and Sitka gear built for the extreme. Winter Timber Outdoors is your one-stop hunting shop. Plus, check out our lifestyle apparel and our On Cloud running shoes. Find us at 2049 East University Drive across from the Auburn Mall next to Walmart or online at wintertimberoutdoors.com. Back at Jordan-Hare Stadium, Auburn leads Mercer 49-17. Here's your game recap from the third quarter. Auburn outgained Mercer 127 yards to 63. Mercer had the ball nearly 11 minutes. Auburn had it 4. Tigers outscored the Bears 14-0 in the third quarter, and they did it on 2 plays. A 41-yard interception return for a score for Elijah Melendez, freshman linebacker, And then on Auburn's first offensive snap of the quarter, a 91-yard pass, catch, and run from Deuce Knight to Malcolm Simmons, and Auburn leads 49-17. As we go to the fourth quarter, Tigers now with 465 yards of total offense, 242 through the air, 223 on the ground. That's despite having the ball 13 minutes fewer than the visitors. Tigers on top, 49-17, Auburn ball. And here's the fourth quarter with the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell.
Fourth quarter begins with Auburn, 2nd and 13 from the Tiger 49. Cam Coleman goes wide left. That's the wide side of the field for the Tigers. Bryce Kane and Eric Singleton Jr. wide right. Kane in the slot. Deuce Knight, the quarterback, brings Kane in motion from just inside the right hash mark. Auburn looks to the sideline for the call. 10 on the play clock. Jeremiah Cobb now to the left of the Tiger quarterback. Snap to Deuce. Looks to the Auburn boundary, throws it up the seam. Pass complete. Cam Coleman at the Mercer 38-yard line. A bullet taken down by Carmelo O'Neal, and a first down for Auburn.
Yeah, great focus as well by Cam Coleman on that curl route, because number 4, Watkins, was running right under it and thought he almost got a hand on it.
First down for the Tigers from the Mercer 38. Knight, short drop, throws it up the seam. Pass caught. Cam Coleman near the 25-yard line. They'll give him the 26, and another Auburn first down, 12 yards and a first down.
I like the route combination on that one. They ran what you call a dig route, but it wasn't just your regular vertical and run a dig. He actually put a little move on the top. See if they throw a fade this time to him.
First down for Auburn from the Mercer 26. Cobb with the carry. Jeremiah inside the 25-yard line down to the 23. By the way, the 6 touchdowns responsible for by Deuce Knight today ties Cam Coleman in the SEC championship game in 2010 against South Carolina, and Carnell Williams 6 TDs against Mississippi State in 2003. Clock rolling, 13:45 in the fourth. Tigers on top, 49-17. Knight, short drop on the hash. He's going to have to run it. He's done that well today for Auburn. And he gets to the 21.5-yard line, gets a couple on the play, taken down by Drew Clare. And he's a little hobbly as he gets up as Deuce Knight.
Auburn ran Bryce Kane on a deep post route. They tried to run what we call double post. Singleton on the outside, Bryce Kane on the middle. Just missed him on that one.
Cam Coleman picks up single coverage from Carmelo O'Neal wide left for Auburn. 3rd and 5 for the Tigers from the 21. Auburn 7 of 9 on 3rd down today. Trips to the wide side of the field, double receivers to the short side of the field. Auburn from the right hash mark. The snap to Deuce. He gets some pressure and he goes down back at the 30-yard line. The sack came from the weak side from Isaac Prince.
Yeah, Isaac Prince came untouched on that play. Not much chance to do anything on that one.
This will be a field goal attempt of 47 yards by Alex McPherson. His longest of this season is 47 yards. He's done that twice. Hudson Cock will hold it. Reed Hughes will snap it inside the right hash. Snap down. McPherson's kick or field goal is on the way, and he is now 11 of his last 11 since those 3 misses in the Missouri game.
Yeah, you can tell he's getting stronger and stronger too. That ball had a lot of height on it from that distance.
12:03 to go in the fourth, and Auburn adds to its lead. Tigers lead it by a score of 52-17. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment. I'm Andy Burcham, and you're listening to the Ford F-150 Truck Highlight Show. War Eagle. The smart and powerful Ford F-150 turned in another championship caliber performance. Thanks to available Pro Power onboard and outstanding payload numbers, fans will be talking about this tailgate for years to come. For great offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today.
See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back, and it's still bigger and better than any chicken sandwich out there. More chicken strips, more Monterey Jack cheese smothered in buffalo and ranch, all on a 5-inch bun. There's so much crispy, cheesy, saucy goodness, you may find yourself speechless when someone asks what's your favorite part. Not because you can't find the words, just because it's hard to talk when your mouth's full with this much deliciousness. The Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back for a limited time. What a burger.
12:03 in the fourth. Auburn to 52, Mercer 17. Sunset John Deere Drive summary. 19 yards, 7 plays, 3 minutes, 28 seconds. The McPherson 47-yard field goal caps it off for the Tigers. Now 17 of 20 on the season for McPherson. 37 career field goals is 10th on Auburn's list, and 17 on the year, tied for 9th on the single season list for the Auburn place kicker. Connor Gibbs will kick this one away for the Tigers. And into the end zone. Reminder to you, great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150. It's the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Next up for Auburn, Tigers play host to Alabama in the Iron Bowl next Saturday night at 6:30. Our Iron Bowl edition. Coverage begins at 3:30 on the east side of Jordan-Hare Stadium. Tiger Talk Monday night at 6 from Baumhauer's Victory Grill. DJ Durkin will join Brad Law at Baumhauer's, and that will go right into our coverage of Auburn, Oregon basketball from the Players Era Tournament in Las Vegas. New quarterback, DJ Smith, the new quarterback. And he's going to run it, and Smith slides out across the 25-yard line, and they're going to actually mark him down right at the slide started at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I figure Mercer will probably start getting some of their guys out this part of the game. DJ Smith, quarterback from Greenwood, Mississippi.
23 of 37 for 161 yards, a touchdown and an interception this season. Hands it off to the tailback. Falls forward for about 3 yards on the play. Tyrell Cord, junior out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Amaris Williams and Caleb Wheatland on the stop. Here's 3rd and 7 for the Bears at their 28-yard line.
Rayon Schrader and Pleasant to the field, and Fagan's on top of the safety.
Braden Smith goes in motion for Mercer. Back to throw, Smith. Gets some pressure, ball is loose. Still loose, and Auburn, I believe, has it. Yeah. A strip sack for Auburn and a fumble recovery for Auburn.
Pleasant on the blitz. Jay Hardy with the fumble recovery. I don't think he's giving that football up.
Murray, strip sack, and the fumble recovery by number 92, Jay Hardy. 3rd turnover of the day provided by the Auburn defense.
Yeah, Murray's 2nd sack today. That time got a sack fumble, but Pleasant coming on the blitz drew the attention of the running back.
Auburn will open up 1st and 10 in the Chick-fil-A red zone at the Mercer 19. Deuce Knight, the quarterback. Justin Jones, the tailback. First down from the Mercer 19-yard line. Bring Duke Smith in motion. They give it to Smith on the end around. He's in some trouble. And he's taken down for a loss on the play.
I think that's Duke Smith's first action this year as well.
6 foot, 205-pound freshman out of Selma.
One of those guys that's trying to redshirt this year. Talented, fast. This guy's very athletic, can play both sides of the football.
A loss of 5 in the play, 2nd and 15 for Auburn back at the 24. Bryce Kane goes wide right. Couple receivers in the slot to the left. Jones in motion out of the backfield. Low snap. They throw it to Jones. Justin tries to make the first man miss. Actually gets some positive yardage. Close to the 20-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 11 for Auburn.
I'll see Bryce Kane out there getting some reps as well. Actually had a shot to get him a touchdown in the series before. Deuce wasn't able to find him on that deep post route. Kind of lost him when he...
Cameron King goes wide left. Tigers with 3 receivers to the left. King and Duke Smith. Or that's Eric Smith and Duke Smith. And a flag is thrown.
False start. Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Got Xavier Chaplin. So it will be 3rd down and 17 now for Auburn. Back to the 26. Line to gain is the 10. Cale Ellis, the Auburn quarterback. The Auburn center. Snap to Deuce. He's going to run it. And Deuce will be taken down by Andrew Zock on the quarterback sack. Back to the 31-yard line. And it will be 4th down for Auburn.
Yeah, the play looked busted from the start. It looked like it was going to be a design quarterback run because I looked like Jones was the lead blocker. It's going to be a quarterback draw with a design blocker.
And McPherson is out for the field goal for the Tigers. This will be a 49-yarder. It would be his longest of the season. His career long, 53 yards. Just inside the right hash. Snap down. Kick is on the way by McPherson. And he knocked it home. Nicely done. Alex McPherson, a season-long 49-yarder for the Tigers. 8:23 to go. Since the first quarter ended, this has been all Auburn today. Auburn 55, Mercer 17. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Monday night, tune in for the Iron Bowl edition of Tiger Talk at 6. Then stick around for Auburn basketball at 7. DJ Durkin and Brad Law talk about the Auburn-Alabama game, live from Bob Hour's Victory Grill. Then Andy Burcham and Randall Dickey have Auburn basketball. The Tigers battle the Oregon Ducks in the Players Era Championship from Las Vegas. It's a Monday night double feature. Tiger Talk at 6, men's basketball tip-off at 7, exclusively on the Auburn Sports Network.
When you have the right team behind you, it's easy to play with confidence. The same is true when it comes to your health. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama provides what you need to feel healthier and happier. A choice of plans, a large network of doctors and hospitals, and personal support to help you choose the right plan with confidence. No second guessing, no confusion. Just care that works for you and your family. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is proud to be on your team and proud to be a sponsor of athletic programs across the state.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Brad Law back at Jordan-Hare Stadium checking the Yellowwood scoreboard. Texas has tacked on a touchdown pass. Longhorns lead Arkansas 21-13, 11 minutes to go in the first half in Austin. In Nashville, 14th-ranked Vanderbilt has added a score. Commodores shutting out Kentucky 17-0 late first half. 7th-ranked Oregon and number 15 USC are tied at 14 early in the second quarter. And number 24 Tulane leads Temple in Philly 10-7 midway through the second period. That's a Yellowwood scoreboard. Now back to Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell.
Connor Gibbs to kick it away. Braden Smith to return, if possible, for Mercer. He calls for a fair catch. By the way, Auburn's Sun-South John Deere drive summary. Tigers went backwards in 4 plays, 2 minutes and 16 seconds, but a season-long 49-yard field goal by Alex McPherson gives Auburn a 55-17 lead. Last offensive series for Mercer, we saw the first time DJ Smith at quarterback for the Bears. And he returns for Mercer, 1st and 10 from the 25 for the Bears. 8:23 to go in this one.
Like Mercer brought their second team unit out at the skill position as well.
Smith from the right hash. Brings Bell into the backfield and hands the ball to Bell. Puts his head down. Bell to the 29-yard line before he's pushed back on the play. Bryce Diaz, the head of the spear for Auburn right there. Give him 5 yards on the play.
Caleb Wheaton's on the field, a transfer from Maryland. I've seen him play much this year. It's a portion of the beginning of the season injured.
2nd and 5 for the Bears. Clock moves to the 7:45 mark, with Auburn on top 55-17. Bell again the carry. Bounces to the outside and taken down at the 30-yard line nicely on the play by Chris Murray, senior out of Wichita Falls, Texas.
Bringing up third and
5.
Third and 5.
Yeah.
This game starts to get a little late. Start to think about Thanksgiving and dressing type of guy, or
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 3rd down and 5. Smith throws, pass in and out of the hands, intended for Braden Smith. Anquan Newboy Fagans defending for Auburn. I'm good with either, frankly. Stuffing or dressing, as long as there's cranberry sauce.
Here we go.
You brought it up. You brought it up.
2 times a year you use cranberry sauce.
Bryce Kane drops to return for Auburn. 6:55 in the 4th. Auburn safely on top, 55-17. McConnell to punt this one away. Kane will let this one bounce. And it bounces out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 6:42 to go in this one. Auburn 55, Mercer 17. Stay tuned for the Regions Bank postgame show. Jeff Shearer talks with players, assistants, and head coach DJ Durkin in the Auburn locker room, plus scores, highlights, and analysis. Put an extra War Eagle in your wallet with the Auburn University Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card. Order at regions.com/Go Tigers. Region, official bank of the Auburn Tigers. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Tiger pride. When I'm carrying the Auburn University Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Auburn gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra War Eagle from the cashier too. Visit regions.com/Go Tigers to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game.
planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
When we say we're an everything school, we mean it. Auburn University isn't just home to the best athletics program in the nation, it's also home to the best student-centered engineering experience in America. And that's not just a slogan, it's a promise. The Samuel Ginn College of Engineering ranks as the top engineering college in the state of Alabama, while also ranking as one of the best public engineering colleges in the nation. Tomorrow's leaders, innovators, and world changers begin at the Ginn College of Engineering. Visit today, eng.auburn.edu.
The secret ingredient to any SEC tailgate, no matter who you're cheering for, is Conecuh sausage. This is bipartisan. Across the entire SEC nation, every SEC team needs to be serving Conecuh sausage. It can be served in a variety of ways. You can eat it in a sausage dog, it can be inside baked beans, or you can just grill it and eat it with some mustard. The flavor is so good, slightly spicy, juicy with a little snap. It doesn't matter who you're cheering for. This is one thing all of us SEC fans can get behind, Conecuh sausage.
Next week, the Iron Bowl is under the lights. Coverage begins with the Tiger Tailgate Show next Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Now, back to more of Auburn and Mercer.
Consider the day for Deuce Knight in his first college start, 15 of 20 for 239 yards and 2 touchdowns. He ran 9 times for 162 yards and 4 more touchdowns. His day appears to be done as Jackson Arnold has checked back into the ball game at quarterback for Auburn. Knight completed the last 9 passes and was 14 of his last 15 for 219 yards. Jones flanks the Auburn quarterback. Justin gets the carry. Good surge by the Auburn offensive line. And he's still on his feet and gets across the 40-yard line. Nice hard running by the 6'1 senior out of Bessemer, Alabama. A 7-yard gain for Justin Jones.
Nice tough run right there, right? Jones is one of those athletic running backs. Like, he just makes the most of his opportunities when he gets the chance. And going back to Deuce Knight, what a start for your first collegiate game. And you put up 6 touchdowns.
Kane wide right, King and Smith wide left. Jones in the backfield with Jackson Arnold on second down. Jones again the carry, picks his way forward, just keeps that momentum moving forward. Loses his helmet, so he'll have to come out of the ball game as he gets out to the 44-yard line and an Auburn first down. Clock stopped to move the chains, now rolling again. 5:47 and counting.
Alvin Henderson comes in the ball game.
Have we seen Alvin in a game this season?
It's first time.
All right. Outstanding freshman from Elba, Alabama. He flanks Arnold to his right. State of Alabama's all-time leading rusher. Arnold's going to run this one. Arnold 50, 45, 40. Really one man to beat. Gets to the 20, angles to the middle of the field, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown, Jackson Arnold. 60 yards for Jackson.
It's been the quarterback run show today here on the Plains.
The 5th touchdown run by an Auburn quarterback.
This guy's put on a show today in front of this crowd. Getting ready for the Iron Bowl next weekend.
And a nice lead block by the freshman tailback right there.
I think I've seen it too many games where the quarterbacks dominate the rushing attempts or rushing yards, in a ball game. 3-1.
McPherson for the extra point. And it's good. As we send it downstairs, Brett Edens with the Cooks Pest Control sideline report.
We've talked about it a lot this year that this is a young and very talented team. On the last defensive stop, you had 6 freshmen out there. On this last offensive drive, you had 6 freshmen out there. And you talk about a team that's pulling for each other. The whole sideline erupted and started screaming as Jackson broke out on that run. They all ran toward the end zone to celebrate with him. these guys have really unified over the last few weeks. This is a great momentum builder going into the Iron Bowl.
A reminder to you that Mercer, granted, this is an FCS ball club, but had really controlled the run game of its opponents this year, holding opponents to under 74 yards rushing. Coming in, Auburn has run for 277 yards today, and its quarterbacks have combined for 5 touchdown runs today. Sun-South John Deere drive summary, 67 yards, 3 plays. It will be officially a 56-yard touchdown run by Jackson Arnold. A minute and 35. Sun-South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Gibbs to kick this one away with Auburn on top, 62-17. No return as we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Five minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Auburn can get to bowl eligibility with an upset win against Alabama next Saturday. Our pregame coverage starts at 3:30. 6:30 is the kickoff time for Auburn and Alabama here at Jordan-Hare Stadium. New quarterback J.P. Pickles. Hands off to Bell, the tailback, and he maybe gets a half yard on the play, and that is all. Malik Autry was among those there for Auburn. Caleb Wheatland as well for the Tigers.
J.P. Pickles.
6'1", redshirt freshman out of Tallahassee. Transferred in from UTEP.
We had 9,500 plus yards, 97 touchdowns at North Florida Christian High School.
A redshirt freshman for the Bears. 6'1", 215 pounds. 2nd and 9. Handoff on the end around, trying to get to the outside. Braden Smith. And he goes out of bounds near the 35-yard line. It'll be close to a first down for the Bears. And it is enough for a first down. Clock rolls down with 4:11 and counting to go in this one.
Yeah, Jacoby Matthews was over trying to make the tackle, but he got so fast, he just kind of ran circles around him and got out of bounds.
First down for the Bears at the 35. Cord is the tailback. Double wide receivers to the wide side of the field to the left. Simmons, the tight end, in motion. They hand it off to Cord. He gets across the 40, 45, 50 into Auburn territory and inside the Auburn 45-yard line. Cord, a junior out of Charlotte. He gets to the Auburn 44.
Yeah, you see Durkin still going at these guys. He did not want to see a touchdown go back on the board. Auburn averaging, keeping teams.
Keldrick Falk's brother, JJ, with the stop there for the Tigers. He was on the field in pregame ceremonies. His brother honored on senior day, so JJ was out there with the family. As we approach the 3-minute mark of the fourth quarter, and Auburn safely up 62-17. Hand off to the tailback, and nothing doing there for Mercer. Number 20, Carlos Benjamin. Coleman Granberry on the stop for Auburn. And a loss on the play.
Yeah, Keldrick Falk's brother is, he's a big guy himself. He's standing beside both of those guys. You realize how small you are.
2.5 minutes to go in this one. 2nd and 13 for the Mercer Bears. Smith in motion. Pickles is going to run it. Pickles gets inside the Auburn 45-yard line.
Pickles should get some NIL deals.
J.J. Falk again with the stop.
Got the right name, Pickles.
Yeah. Seems like a natural, doesn't it? Down at the 42, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go in this one. Auburn 62, Mercer 17. Stay tuned, friends. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey, college football fans! I'd know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Where were you when this happened?
Backs in the conventional I. Tennyson in motion. They throw it. It is incomplete. No, it's intercepted. Intercepted down the sideline. Tigers. Jacoby McClain. He may go the distance. One man to beat. They're not going to get it. He's to the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Auburn. Jacoby McClain goes the distance. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? They throw it out into the flat. Najee Harris is chins it up. Jacoby McClain goes 100. Oh my goodness. What a change of events.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment. This is Auburn football on the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey Auburn fans, if you're a nursing mother, wounded veteran, special needs family, or caring for an elderly loved one, Snazzy is here to support you. This season, snag free parking passes for select families at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Plus, Snazzy gives away a VIP package every home game. Nominate someone in these groups at snazzy.org. Everything Snazzy does is thanks to Carrier, the inventors of modern air conditioning. Head to snazzy.org now to learn more and apply. Snazzy, accessibility for all.
2 minutes to go in this one at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Auburn 62, Mercer 17. The 62 points tonight, or today, excuse me, is the most in a November game for Auburn since playing Chattanooga in 2010. Tigers lead it here 62-17. And they've kept Mercer off the scoreboard in the second half and would love to continue that for the last 2 minutes. 3rd and 8 for the Bears at the Auburn 42. Pickles is the quarterback, the third of the day for Mercer. And Tyrell Cord, the tailback to his left. On 3rd and 8, Pickles will run it, quarterback draw. He gets inside the 40, down to the 38, where Jordan Crawford makes the stop for Auburn, freshman out of Birmingham. It's going to be about 4 yards shy of the first down.
Brett having an interesting conversation with a green coat down there.
Actually, this is, 4th down and 4 with the clock rolling down, 1:35 to go. 4th and 4 for the Bears. One hand to clap, and then Pickles looks to the sideline. Play clock is at 8 for Mercer. 4th and 4 from the Auburn 38. Bring Harris in motion. Pickles looks left, now rolls to his right. He's in trouble, throws, pass is caught inside the Auburn 30-yard line. Tyrell Cord with the catch, and that's enough for a first down. That will move the chains down to the Auburn 28-yard line and stops the clock with 1:06 to go in the 4th.
That old rollout pass, he called it back in the day, where you fake one way, just pirouette and go back to the boundary, try to hit the running back in the flats.
1:06 remaining, first down for the Bears at the Auburn 28-yard line. Pickles bangs Smith in motion now back to the Mercer sideline. Play action, Pickles is going to run. No, he throws out to Smith, and Smith is run down from behind on the play by J.J. Falk.
A nice job of J.J.
Sure
Falk,
was.
brother Kildred. Understand the play, go to tackle the quarterback. Quarterback all of a sudden throws the ball out to the receiver, and hustle. He just continues to hustle and able to make that tackle for no gain.
Second down for the Bears. From the left hash, Clock rolling down to 35 seconds and counting. Cord to the right of Pickles from the left hash mark. Hands it off to Cord. Inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Clock rolls down inside 20 seconds to go. And if Mercer doesn't want to, that may be the end of the ball game. Mercer may just let this one roll out. Auburn will have shut out the Bears in the second half. Nope, looks like Mercer's going to try and run one more play. Down to 2-1, they get the play off. Pickles to the sideline, up the sideline, and out of bounds. And this one comes to a close. Mercer led Auburn 14-7. But it was all Auburn from that point on. The Tigers shut out the Bears in the second half. And Auburn gets its 5th win of the season and heads into the Alabama game next Saturday with an opportunity to become bowl eligible. Final score today on Senior Day at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Auburn 62, Mercer 17. Stay tuned, Auburn football continues in a moment.
When you have the right team behind you, it's easy to play with confidence. The same is true when it comes to your health. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama provides what you need to feel healthier and happier. A choice of plans, a large network of doctors and hospitals, and